Since guys, it's so unprofessional. Come on, I just faded in. I was gonna do it like
closed the dialogue.
screaming.
Hold on, I closed the dialogue and now it's not working.
So unprofessional, guys. Shake my
Okay,
goddamn
so
head.
Pat, moral of the story, Rex is like, we're gonna count in on 3, 2.5, 2 3/4.
I think there's also 2 7/8.
Hold on, let me go back to black and then we'll fade in
And I
naturally.
faded in.
Yeah, let's fade out real quick, and then we'll fade back in so it's proper.
God,
okay, we'll quickly
Count us
black
in,
out.
count us in.
Yeah,
You
count
all
us
look
in.
up at Rorik,
Oh,
who
God.
stands at the top one of the nearby buildings. He clears his throat, looking toward all the. Okay, we're gonna fade out and then we'll fade back in, guys.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's do it again.
Go. You all look up at Rorik, who stands atop one of the nearby. Nah, that one wasn't. You guys didn't time it right now. We gotta fade
You
back
know
out.
what?
We'll go
Hi,
back.
Ben. Hierarchy car keys.
Okay, let's try this again.
Okay. Through them go. Alright, you all look up at Rorik, who stands atop one of the nearby buildings. He clears his throat, looking toward all the bandits before him. All of the bandits would look rather confused, staring up at Rorik and giving you suspicious side glances. You would overhear some sparse whispers amongst the crowd. Come on, crowd. Come on.
You know what's going on?
Wasn't Rorik supposed to sell them? Okay, this is. I'm
You
gonna
suck
go.
at your fucking job. You can't even
someone's
whisper
still
right.
Listen, this is either gonna go really good or really bad.
Rorik claps his hands, gathering everyone's attention back to him. Alright, let's just get this over with, okay? I know you guys don't want to sit here and listen to me talk for the next hour, so I'll try to make this quick. We need to fade out and then we'll fade back in, and when I say go...
No!
Wait, what?
Hi, chat. Yeah.
I'm sure I don't need to point out that the vessels are standing right over there, not in cages. Rorik nods in your direction. And I'm sure that lots of you have questions as to why that is. The short answer is that a lot happened in the last hour or so that made me rethink our allegiances. A long answer, well, long, obviously.
Oh boy.
He pauses for a moment, before sighing, crossing his arms. Earlier today, I'm sure you're all aware that we successfully captured the vessels, and we were in the process of selling them off to one of our partners, the Edict. Each of their heads was worth hundreds of Enderium. The crowd grins and murmurs to one another at the mention of the sum of money. Rorik purses his lips. But, in regards to the money, I have some bad news. We're not getting that money, because about 20 minutes ago, I broke off our partnership with the Edict. The crowd gasps, and several bandits begin shouting for an explanation.
What do you mean broke it off?
Fuck.
All that Enderium? Why would you give it
Nothing's
up?
better than the fuck.
What's the deal, Rorik?
Hey, look, I know you don't understand, and that's why I'm here to try to make you understand. Trust me, no one in this camp likes money more than I do. And the Edict paid us better than anyone else in Rem.
Edict sugar daddy.
What is the crackhead level of this stream already?
It's all your fault, because you fucked up the fade in. Shake
Edict
my
What do you mean?
head.
I
Daddy.
didn't fuck it up.
I
You-
said
you-
we'll go on go. Shake my head.
Oh.
Let me ask you this. Is the money really worth it if, at the end of the day, it was all gonna be destroyed anyways? The crowd is confused, glancing at one another before looking back up at Rorik. Less than an hour ago, I fought the vessels myself. They're tenacious and annoyingly heroic. But damn if their determination and strength isn't to be respected or recognized. I don't know what it is. Or what is. They never gave up. Even when I killed them over and over and over again. And the odds were entirely stacked against them. They had no weapons. They punched my nightmares out of their way and they made it work.
Yeah, and that wasn't exactly fun, so...
Jadrian, thank you for the sub.
Yeah, not little Dory. Hello,
Sweetie pie. Welcome to the gang.
Yeah.
And the longer that fight went on, the more I could see them for what they really were. When they came here, they said that someone was trying and was going to try and kill the Night Raiders because of our association with the cult. We didn't believe them. But they were telling the truth. They have never been our enemy. Okay, well, maybe they were at first, but they aren't our enemy now. They tried to look out for us and warn us. No ads. That's how you fight against ads with their sub. Smart move.
Yeah.
And when my assassins showed up and tried to kill me, they didn't let it happen. They defended me. They defended the Night Raiders and stopped the attacker from destroying all of us. Am I really supposed to try and get them killed when they've risked their lives to help us? Or are you going to keep targeting them when they put in the effort keeping us safe when they really didn't need to?
I mean, it was the right thing to do.
He pauses. There's one other piece of information that I haven't told you yet. And that's the last reason why I chose to cut ties from the Alacrum Edict and give up the money. Granted, I didn't care what they were doing with their money and their people before. But when these vessels and their friend told me what they were going to use their power to end the entire world, I don't know about you, but I like this world. And I know you all do too. Is taking that money and continuing to stay on their good side worth dying for? I swear that said the night babies. Yeah, that's that
Can you
also
hear
accurate.
the rain from my end?
No.
No. Cope.
Oh my god.
Just cope. Just cope.
It's
Lyra.
so loud.
Just cope. Just cope. Just cope. Just take some copium, alright? Cope. No. It's not. As of now, we're no longer associating with the cult. We're not doing jack shit for them. Instead, who we are associating with is the vessels. He motions to you with his hand. I'm going to start giving a damn about the world. We have enough money to last us a long time. And I'm sure we can find deals or jobs elsewhere that doesn't involve killing everyone we know and love for some greater being. We don't need them. And the crowd is silent for some time. However, after a moment, they all begin to talk to one another in confusion. Clearly, Rorik's message is met with mixed emotions.
Did they really want to destroy the world?
I thought that was just an exaggeration.
Wait, so are we the good guys now?
Do we capture the vessels or not? I'm so confused! I know this won't be easy, but I hope you all can understand why this is what we have to do.
That went better than expected.
You good?
Copium.
Hold on, sorry. I was responding to a ping that I only just now saw that you two already responded to.
It's called having a phone.
It's called Go Fuck Yourself. Rorik sighs and steps down from the helm, walking off from his pedestal. I won't tell you what to think. If that decision makes you want to leave, then go ahead and leave. Because I feel like being on the right side for once. Maybe you should too. Do we clap
Rude.
at that? Seems like a weird thing to...
Not me looking everywhere for a
Why did
ping
that
and
sound
then
like
not
Gunter
finding
from
one.
Sing? You have to move your doors, yeah?
Where even is he? I
He
literally
was
don't
on
know
a
where
building
he
and
is.
then he got off of it. Did you not read the stage directions?
Yeah, but which building? I didn't see him.
Yeah,
I know
Marshy.
your type. Tall, dark. You had to
I'm
imagine him, Marshy. Come on, don't you have an imagination? Where's your sense of wonder and mystery and magic?
Who hurt you?
You're an
Dor-
actor, aren't you?
No.
Come on, act out something right now.
Wait.
Marshy, do the act that we did together that one day, okay? Good!
Say these aren't my beans, but like be really like shocked.
These aren't my beans!
Someone clip that! We need to turn it into a soundbite!
Marshmallow!
Marshmallow. Marshmallow. Ding, ding.
Those weren't her beans, guys. Did you find that believable, chat? Could you believe that they weren't her beans?
I believed it.
I believed it.
They weren't your beads? What happened to your beads?
My favorite was when we were like up in the aether and I went, hey yo, Marshy, just scream, and then she just fucking raped all of our ears. Just,
Yeah.
like, viciously. It's like I was bleeding from my eardrums.
Wait, that's a good point. I think he went to Pumpkin Hill.
We're fucking horrible.
Okay, let's get
Listen,
a move
I
on.
Someone
killed-
tells me that we should talk to Arian and Sam, who are nearby. But we might be able to also right-click these guys. Hey, we can right-click these guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of also broke Cat and Dibs. It's great.
wait, is this a girl? This is a
Yes!
girl. Okay. Man, this door has been broken for so long. We can't get the cool sword inside.
Okay.
Wait, isn't it the cool sword that you were talking about the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one could get the
Who's
cool
this guy?
sword. Melon!
Man, is it weird to not kill you on sight, right?
Rex, Melon.
Cool.
Melon. Melon outhouse.
Welcome to the Night Raiders, I think. Is that the right thing to say?
My brain hurts already. I've been here for 10 seconds. Yeah, don't
That-
worry.
this is a normal
we
day.
haven't even been here for 10 seconds.
It's a normal
Not
day.
mentally.
Just give us an hour. We'll be
It's
here
a pretty
mentally.
guy with lovely eyelashes. Yeah, we don't discriminate. You're in Mythos SMP.
Wiggle
So are we
dip.
like on the same side? Or I'm confused. Don't worry, so is Kim.
Yeah.
Hold on, this person's staring up, almost as
What
if
are
there's
you
someone
looking
that
at?
right-clicked him in the sky, right there, right there.
Oh.
Candy wants to trade with you, you bitch. I have no idea how I'm supposed to feel about you. Are you good? Are you bad? Are you both? My head's spinning.
It sounds like a really bad Star Wars impression. Like a really bad
Like,
one.
what Star Wars character?
I forget the name of them.
Yoda?
Yeah.
These are not the bandits you're looking for, Little Rowan. Mm.
Wait for me, knock off Yoda.
We're on
Have you had a
crack today.
troublesome day? I think I am now. Yo, what's good, Sumerian? Which one do we want to talk to first? Sam or Arian or Sumerian?
Both at the
Sumerian.
same time.
Alright. Arian crosses his arms, glaring at Rorik as he gets off the stage. I struggled with that for a second. He growls a bit. I'm not growling. What the hell are we still doing here? And why the hell aren't we killing them?
Why would we kill them?
Because I need a dramatic pause for effect.
At a pumpkin
That's
hill?
fair.
Do
enough.
do 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 do. What the fuck is taking so long?
We got catted on it. It's blessed.
You really think that just because there are certain chains of art that you can trust them? They're bandits, you imbecile. You're going to turn your back for just a second and lower your guard, and the minute you're not expecting it, they'll stab you.
I don't think Rorik would do that.
Sam sighs. Arian, you're just letting your personal feelings cloud your judgment. Again. Watch it! Anyone who ties me to a chair and takes my sword is as good as dead in my eyes. Look, we can ask Rorik for an apology or something. You think that's all I want? An apology? Maybe I'll consider forgiving them when the blood coats my blade. I'm tired of showing mercy to useless assholes who don't deserve it.
Okay, come on. You know that's not fair, Arian.
Let me decide if I know that or not. Just give me a second.
Are you thinking on Pumpkin
Okay,
Hill?
Got it. I understand.
Isn't it? They're bandits, pillagers, raiders, rotten bloody scoundrels. And if you think I'm not being fair by calling them exactly what they are, then that's not my problem. It's yours. Hey, you know they did just help protect us from the Edict. Did you forget that part? And how many innocent villages were burned down in the process of that good deed. We could have taken those cultists. We didn't need his protection. And we still don't. He crosses his arms. Whatever. Make allies with who you want. But I'll tell you now that you're all dumb idiots.
No, it's
Jeez.
Marshy.
Damn. Why do
I didn't
you
even
take
pick
my
up.
spot?
Marsha didn't even pick up on that. That's how weak of a dig it was. Sam rubs the back of his head, conflicted. It's just, it doesn't feel right. You doing okay, Sam? I'll be fine. There's plenty to adjust to, you know? On one hand, I'm glad we didn't end up getting sold to the Edict. And I'm glad this Rorik guy had a change of heart. I mean, enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? But at the same time, it feels weird to team up with the people who locked us in cages.
Yeah, well, that shouldn't happen again, okay?
He puts his hands on his hips and looks around. I still can't say I'm jumping and enjoy the thought of bandits being our only option right now. I don't appreciate being a prisoner as much as the last guy. Only reason why I'll go along with this is because if we want to defeat the Alacker Edict, we'll need as much help as we can get.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Plus, if you guys really think this is a good idea, then I'll trust you. He gives you a small smile. Let's just hope the bandits actually know how to play as a team, huh?
I mean, they all work well together. I think it'll be fine.
He nods before glancing over, noticing Rorik approaching you all. I'll leave you guys to talk. Ari and I will be waiting outside if you need us. Oh, and I'm sorry I couldn't do more in the fight. I'll do better next time, Rex. You know what? Don't sweat it. You stabbed like a million nightmares, okay? We'll meet you there, Sam.
Oh,
Is it bad that I will not date a real person for the life of me, but an anime character that's a
Roar.
whole different story? That is exactly Marshy and Candy's philosophy.
Yes.
Yep.
Actually, there is
I
Roar.
feel like there might
Yeah.
be a name for that too, but I could be wrong.
I think there is.
Hi, Rorik.
There's a anime romantic.
I don't know if that's it.
Anime-mantic? Animantic?
Hamina Hamina?
Humana?
Rourke walks over to you, brushing his hands off. You know, that went a lot better than I thought it would. I was expecting so many more people to just abandon ship after hearing I gave up the money. Guess you should be happy that I've got myself a loyal little gang, huh? What do you guys think?
About what?
The speech? What else? Do you think I was too honest, too direct? Come on, give me some feedback, Vessels.
Yeah. It was good, I guess. But that's not really our priority right now. I hate to. I'm sorry. I mean, it was good. I swear, but we have other things we have to.
Rex, no. What? I want to coin the term anime-mantic. Animantic.
That's not it. That's not it.
Nah.
It sounds like manatee at that point. And
Yeah.
I don't want to be a sea animal.
Animantic, yes, sir. Ah, of course it's not. I forgot. You vessels are all work and no fun, aren't you? He sighs, putting his hands behind his head. Been frenemies for less than an hour and I already have no idea what to do with you.
Are you at all worried that the edict will come back?
Should I be? Sure, I was nervous in the last conversation because they totally could have downed me if they wanted to. I would have had a way to get back up. But just give me a day or so, and I'll be back on my feet better than ever. And if they haven't been able to take you on, I like to think I'll be a bit of a challenge myself. You seem confident for the guy who couldn't beat us either. You don't seriously think you're the only ones capable of dealing some damage, do you? Trust me, I'll be fine. We can take him. And hey, if we can't, we got you to fall back on, don't we?
Wait, you said they could have downed you. I thought you were immortal, though.
Take care, Graham. He hesitates. Let's just say that my immortality isn't nearly as cut and dry as yours. You get knocked down, no matter what you're able to get back up. Some of us immortals aren't nearly that lucky.
Okay, then, so what are you gonna do now?
Pumpkin Hill.
Do.
He's gonna take a sip of agua.
What?
What the?
Alex, thank you for the
You like that,
hug.
chat?
I appreciate.
I don't really know yet. He frowns, bringing a hand to his chin. I mean, the past month or two, I've been entirely invested in fighting you and stealing random artifacts. If I can't do one of those things anymore, well, I'm not really sure what to do with myself.
Yeah, I don't really know either.
He suddenly frowns. Wait, if I'm one of the heroes now, do I have to do boring stuff like strategizing or having meetings with you? I don't know, maybe. Blech! Pass. I'd rather just do my own thing and let you know when I want to pop in and say hi. Yeah, that sounds much more like me.
Whatever you say, I guess. But for now, we have a few more important things to deal with, so yeah. Sorry.
I know your type. He sighs, nodding. I get it. Dragon Girl was one of your friends, right? Should probably focus on that for now. Don't let me stop you.
Oh, before we go though, Rorik, could we ask you a couple more questions, maybe?
I don't see why not, I guess.
Who exactly was Alora? Really?
He was quiet for some time, before he gives you a gentle laugh. She's the one who taught me everything I know about a cult. But let's just say she's not in the picture anymore.
Did she die? And who was that hooded figure that I saw?
I believe her name was none of your business, but I could be misremembering. Look, I get that you're all curious because you decided to get nosy, Buns. But some stories are meant for another day. And some stories are meant to be forgotten.
So, how exactly did you get your immortality?
Sure are curious about that, aren't you? Well, don't be, because I'm not telling. He crosses his arms. Guess you can say that I'm just special.
Bruh.
Right. I do be
Holy
like that
shit.
sometimes. It's like, yeah, no, not tell you that. Okay. How about we know if you need help with something?
Aw, you worried about me already? We've been friends for less than a day and you're already asking for contact information. That's cute. He grins at you. Look, if by some miracle I find myself incapable of defeating a couple of robed weirdos, I'll contact you. Trust me. I'll even let you swoop in for the final blow. How's that sound?
Miracle. Like a masochist?
Okay.
Sorry,
Excuse me,
sorry,
bro.
sorry. I'm so tired.
What?
Like, this is by miracle, which implies that it's a good thing that they're incapable of defending themselves. And I was like, wow, that's weird that you think that would be a good thing. Okay, anyways.
God.
Well, can you tell us, like, anything about the edict? Like, everything and anything. He pauses, rubbing his head. You're gonna have to be more specific. Right, you said a woman contacted you with the partnership deal. We know that. Oh, right. That. There isn't really much I can say about her, let alone about them. They're pretty secretive, you know. I never even saw her face when she approached me at that bar. She was wearing a red hood and a black and red dress. And a mask, I think. Although, even then, she was pretty easy on the eyes, if you know what I mean.
Okay, anything else about her?
She had a really nice voice and a way of talking. Even before I knew anything about what she wanted from me, I felt compelled to listen to her. And the giant bag of money helped, too.
Did the edict ever tell you anything about their plans?
I can tell they were keeping me at arm's length. They didn't want me to know anything. And for good reason. Can't exactly blame them for being so sneaky, especially when they had enemies like you on the prowl.
You know what? Fair.
I think that's everything.
Why did I almost say bless you? Oh my god.
That's all you had to say, then. Guess this is goodbye for now.
Yeah, I guess it is. Thanks for sticking up for us.
Don't mention it. No, seriously, don't mention it. I can't have my gang thinking I've gone soft, alright? Besides, I should be the one thanking you.
What? Us?
You had so many chances to just off me, then and there. But you didn't. Instead, you gave me the benefit of the doubt. And that sort of kindness is something that I haven't felt in a long while. Most people don't want to put their faith in bandits or troublemakers. But you did. I'll never get why. You said it yourself. You're not that bad of a guy. I know your type. Tall, dark,
At first second, I
and
thought you were
wanna
Rorik, because
bite
it
all
hadn't
the
loaded
powers
for me,
off
and I
of
was
my
like, huh,
head.
and then you
And
started
then eat
singing, and I
the
was like,
brains
oh
of
my
the one who
god.
planted me here. No! I'm just a sunflower, but see me power an entire infantry. You like the taste of brains, you don't like zombies.
What the fuck?
That was the dance number.
Shut up. Just so you know, none of this means I've got to change my ways. I look forward to seeing you again, Vessels.
Sure thing. See you around, Rorik. Something tells me we'll be seeing quite a bit of you.
Marcia won't be saying anything soon because I'm going to stab out her eyes.
Fight! 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 Fight!
It's not much of a...
Oh my god! It lagged, and so you were here with your knife out, and the next thing I knew, she was dead, and you were teleported.
Yeah,
like,
it's
right
like-
here.
it was
It's
like
not
that
much of a
anime-
fight.
Yeah, it was like one of them anime teleports where you just like stand and then you're just there and you stab
You
them.
used
I
your
stab
ability.
Marcia all the time because I'm trying to help her build immunity stab wounds. That's how that works.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
not
I'll be
how that
immortal.
works.
You're
Talk
already.
to, like,
I'm
most
waiting
of
for the day
Edict,
Marcy
right?
responds actually missing her eyes.
I've talked to everyone that is us other than, Dragon. We should give that one a second. What's this guy?
Hello.
Mace puts his hands up as you approach him. If it isn't the Vessels of the Hour! That was quite the speech Rorik gave about you, huh? So I guess we'll be on the same side for now?
Mace.
Hey, no need to look at me like that. He sighs, putting his hands behind his back. I can see there's still some hard feelings about before.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you did take us as prisoner.
MO, modus operandi. That's what that stands for, cheese. Look, I am really sorry about that. I know my behavior toward you wasn't exactly tasteful. It was just part of the job, you know? It wasn't anything personal.
Right.
Granted, that doesn't mean I'm not to have a bit of fun on my job. Like the poison thing.
Wait, what?
He pauses and looks towards you. He begins to laugh a bit. You didn't think that was real, did you? When I pulled out that little poison bit? Did you really think the Alacrimeter gave us a poison potent enough to kill immortal beings?
Bruh, what? It wasn't real.
I'd rather not
Marcy's
test
default is bruh.
Bruh.
Today really is a bruh day.
Bruh.
I should have renamed my
Every
stream
day.
to bruh.
Yeah, do it.
Put
Do
a
it right
bruh
now.
in that line.
He
I thought
laughs
I wouldn't
after
need to.
laughing, so he laughs twice. If your cult rivals really had something like that at their disposal, don't you think they would have killed some of you by now? Can't believe you actually fell for it. You should see the look on your faces.
Okay, yeah, so funny. You tricked all of us into thinking we would die.
Oh, come on. Like I said, it was just part of the job. Not my fault that you happen to be gullible enough to fall for it. You're someone like me who doesn't stand a chance in a fight. You learn how to win against rather strong opponents without using your muscles. That means thinking with your head. Wow, holy shit, you actually played them like a fiddle.
I'd rather
I
not
mean, not
make
that that's
sure-
hard, but damn.
Listen.
This sea worked better than I thought it did. But hey, now that's water on the bridge, right?
I hate you.
You're
I'm going
look at
into.
me.
No,
I'm going
You're a
to
bitch.
my shame hole.
That's a
go-
shitter cam.
I know.
actually it's the melon container.
Ugh.
Well,
Ugh.
I am-
I'm walking away from that.
Oh my god!
My eyes, stop
it
flashing
goes
the cam
into the
cam.
fishing pond. Oh my god!
What?
Just give me a second, guys.
So gross.
Here, Marcia, take a swim.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Lila, you take a swim.
No, stop it! What?
Let's
Much
ditch Cam
better.
while we have the chance.
Bruh.
So
Hey, here's Shade.
unhygienic. Shade would be leaning against a nearby wall, She flips a dagger up and down in her hand, glaring at the ground. When you approach, she groans. Look who it is, our new partners. Nice to see you too, Shade. She rolls her eyes. What the hell do you want, huh?
How's it feel to be on the same team as us?
She considers her answer for a moment, catching her airborne knife in her hand and straightening up. Look, I don't care what you think of me or the Night Raiders. The only person I answer to is Rorik. After everything he's done for us, I trust him in the choices he wants to make. And if he wants to place his faith in you, then fine. Whatever.
So you're going to trust us too?
No. I'm just going to stop going out of my way to kill you. She sighs, walking forward towards you all and standing confidently in front of you. And I guess I can acknowledge you that you were able to beat Rorik in a fight, so you're not as weak and feeble and useless as you look. I don't know whether to be flattered or offended. I don't know how to feel.
I know your type. Tall, dark, and dead. You wanna bite all the...
Oh, he stopped instantly. That was so cute.
What?
Because before you would go on through the line and all that, but then the second you saw it, you just went mid-line.
What a
Alright.
descriptor.
Well, let's get one thing straight. She holds her dagger up threateningly. I don't care if Rorik suddenly wants friends or something. I don't care if Mace wants to kiss your ass. We are never going to be friends. And I'm not going to act all buddy-buddy with you just because you're not our enemy anymore.
I'm not even surprised.
I
You
know
did
your
try
type.
to
Tall,
kill us
dark,
all.
and dead. You wanna
When you
bite
said I
all
don't
the
care,
bugs
I
above
immediately
my
went
head.
to I don't care that you
And
broke your
put things
elbow.
into my head.
We're just the crackheads today, boys.
I'm just a sunflower, but...
Let me take a drink of water. I can't.
Taste of brains, we don't like zombies.
Okay. And if you give me even one hint that leads me to believe that you're gonna cause a problem for the Night Raiders, she raises her knife and throws it directly past your heads. You hear the wind whiz past your ears as the knife embeds itself into a wall just behind you. I'll go for the head. No questions asked.
Heard! Loud and clear!
Her turn!
You almost turned! I said heard! Not third! I mean, like, that thing just whizzed by. Almost made my ear no longer pointy.
She scoffs, crossing her arms. You may be stronger than me, but I'm not afraid to put up a fight. You know that better than anyone, Sunshine.
God damn it!
Now get the hell out of my face. Shade walks past all of you, shoving her shoulders out of her way as she goes.
Her
Isn't
shoulders?
she pleasant?
Isn't she just a ray of
Never just shove your
sunshine?
own shoulders out of the way.
Stop. Oh, I hit
Why'd you
Marshy
hit
in
Marshy
accident.
for that?
It was bad aim.
Get fucked, Mallow.
There we
Eat
go.
shit.
There we go.
Get your just desserts.
I'm sorry.
Whack!
I'm sorry.
I was aiming for Marshy. You walked in front of me. I am so sorry.
Now she's weeping. Look what you've done.
You know what?
God, you're crying a lot.
She
I
needs to
stopped
stick
it.
her
Get
skin,
to a pond
honestly.
with that
I
many
stopped her
tears.
crying. I just had to stab her.
If you're
just
gonna
had
cry,
to
go
stab
cry
her.
in the shitter
Okay, I'm
pond
back
over
after
there.
10 years. Welcome back. Your children miss you.
Also, hi, Jan, Adrian.
Hugs.
How are you doing? I give you
Never
hugs.
expected to be on the side of the
Ah!
heroes. But I guess if that's what Rorik wants.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You have such pretty eyes.
Wait,
This
what?
is
Marshy?
not a good skin.
Wait, is this a boy or a girl?
I'll do it.
Man, I really liked being bad. Can we still steal and pillage while we're on your team?
That's up to
If
Rorik.
it's Edict,
I'm gonna stay out of it.
I'm
I'm
down.
gonna stay out of it.
Please.
Sir.
Rex is just choosing violence today.
Did we at least give you a hard time? Please don't tell us it was too easy to beat us.
You're all in the poo water.
You're in the shitter water.
Nah, it's not connected to the poo water, I think.
Yeah.
I never really liked the cult.
No one did.
Oh, it's Griffin.
Oh my god, it's
Also, Eileen's favorite
Hi.
person.
Griffin
Yeah.
would stand near the entrance of the bandit camp. As you approach him, he gives you an awkward smile. What's up, you guys? I just knew you'd be able to get out of that situation yourselves.
Oh, just shut the hell up, Griffin.
Yikes.
It worked.
Yeah.
You shut him up.
You shut him up.
Woo!
I know
Did
your
it,
type,
boys!
tall, dark
Woo!
man. He puts his hands up. Okay, I know how it looks. Just give me a chance to explain.
Oh, explain? You threw us under the bus and for what?
Shut it, okay? I didn't know what else to do. I didn't even know what to think.
What do you mean? We trusted you.
Stop making me feel guilty and let me talk already! Listen, I was on your side up until Rorik and that cult guy didn't believe what you were saying. Both of them said you were probably just tricking me, and that no one was actually on their way to kill Rorik and the Night Raiders. And while they were talking, I was just thinking of that girl I talked to, the one you called Tabby, and I was like, well, that was just a casual conversation, and she was super nice about it. How could she be a killer?
You actually thought we were lying?
The silence proves you're more guilty.
Oh, buddy.
I don't know, okay? The cult guy said you were. As much as I hate them, they seem to know a lot about you. So I thought that maybe they were right. It's like I really know you. You don't really know me. But I guess we don't. I'm supposed to just stand there and put my trust into some people that tied me up and threatened my life instead of the opinion of my literal bandit leader? How am I supposed to go against that?
Even now. You're just defending yourself. You still betrayed us, Griffin. And I shouldn't even be surprised, honestly.
Gulps, going quiet. He looks down and mutters very quietly, almost inaudibly. Sorry.
Hmm? What was that?
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry that I helped you get captured, and I'm sorry that I threw you to the wolves. I'm sorry for everything. God, this is so fucking awkward. Look, just don't sweat it, alright? He pauses, blinking at you. What?
Rex!
You really
Are you kidding me?
that willing to forgive me just like that? Look, I get it. You didn't have much of a choice. Could have definitely gotten seriously hurt otherwise. When Rorik gave that speech, I found out that you were actually telling the truth. And I realized that I should have trusted you guys to begin with. That chick did try and kill Rorik, and your group was looking out for us. You've looked out for me for days now, even. I was just being stubborn and a coward. Oh, I'm not gonna hold it over you. Looks around the camp. Can I go back to Ravengard?
But you actually want to go back?
I guess I liked how quiet it was there. And I still have yet to see any ghosts. And as much as the people there kind of scare me, I felt like I could actually relax. You know, being a bandit isn't as easy as Rorik makes it out to be. It's a lot of work to capture people or raid villages. I like the quiet, and I don't know. Let me go back. I know that I haven't exactly been loyal, but I don't really care. If you want to come back, you can. His eyes widen a bit. Really? Holy shit, I guess. Thank you. You keep being nice to me when you don't really have to be, especially when you have no reason to be. I appreciate it, really.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be
Oh, no.
fucking kidding me.
You
What is
gotta
wrong
cool
with
off.
you?
Holy shit.
No! No, what is wrong with you?
Oh my
What?
God.
What? I'm not understanding why you're actually this pissed off right now.
I'm not either.
None of you realize what's happening here? Now you decide to be all nice and honest. He said it himself. He has no reason to give you to be nice about him. And you're just letting him off the hook. In fact, you're welcoming him with open arms back into your city. What is it, because you trusted him? What about all the people you fucked over in the past, huh? What about Dreamer? What about Seb? What about someone who actually gave you a reason to trust them? You know, the other bandit that we took into the city that stayed with us for months on end, gathered wood and supplies, helped build the city up from the ground, and you snuck into his house and accused him of murdering people. And even then, do you know what his first reaction was when he was innocent and he didn't even do it? He said sorry. That asshat right there betrayed us. And his first response was to defend his actions. He only said sorry after we pushed him to say it. And you're just welcoming him with open arms? I don't even think you ever properly apologized to Seb. You don't get to treat the people I care about like shit when someone who doesn't even deserve it gets treated with open arms. It's hypocritical and bullshit. So yeah, I'm angry. This isn't even a thing about being right or wrong for once. I don't care anymore. He's in your city, not mine. But I don't like how you treat people. Got it?
You're right.
Thank you.
No,
But I'm not the one that needs to hear that.
You're right about Dreamer and about all of them. Sometimes I'm wrong about people. I can't exactly get a good read on them. But if I spend my life going off of your opinions and everyone around me, how am I going to be able to figure out who I should trust and who I shouldn't?
Look, I'm all for development on your end. But just try not to be so all over the place when it comes to dealing with people.
Not all over
And
the
you
place.
owe Seb an apology when you get a chance.
Lily, I get his philosophy. It's the exact same mindset that I've employed before.
But you didn't understand Seb's.
He's in the exact same position as me. I get why Griffin did what he had to do, and it makes sense to me. Maybe because you haven't been in the same situation, you couldn't understand it.
But you didn't understand Seb, who was held
No.
captive for months? And even then, all he wanted to do was help Vanguard.
He was guilty in the end. I said it was very likely that he attacked all those people at that camp, and guess what he did? Sure, we were wrong about the rest of the stuff, but I was right there.
All I'm saying is, you've been defending this guy from the start. All the way up to the point when he did betray us. Just like I predicted, and even after that, you just welcomed him back in. No grievances.
Look, I get what it's like to not have someone take a chance on you. And they shouldn't have a reason to. Yeah?
Well, lucky for the people that you decide are worth the chance. Not so much for the ones you don't. Let's just get going already.
Bullshit.
Tabby.
Took an hour for that to load. My god. There we go.
Ooh. Tabby crosses her arms, tapping her foot. What?
Sam fucking hurtled in front of me.
Ha!
Hamina. I'm gonna close my door real quick because just it's getting loud. So give me 1 second.
It's not real king, by the way. It's all lore. I'm sorry you walked into the middle of that very confused.
Oh.
Tabby crosses her arms, tapping her foot up and down in the grass as she waits for you. Her eyes, however, are still hateful and cold. She watches you exit, running her tongue over her fanged teeth in boredom. Are you done with your little goodbye party, folks? Tabby, we have to talk. Obviously. I'm not an idiot. I never was. She lets her arms rest at her side and stares at you all. I did some thinking while you were listening to that boring speech.
Oh, what kind of thinking?
You'll be glad to know it was productive thinking. She laughs a bit, motioning to herself. Look at me. I'm clearly out of my mind, aren't I? And a lot more than usual. And so maybe one could say I'm a bit too far gone to recognize when a bad idea is, well, a bad idea.
No shit.
Yeah.
I just wish you realized this sooner.
She's still thinking on it, I think. Let's just give her a moment to finish processing.
There we go.
There, yeah. I've known all this time that I couldn't fight you. I mean, me? Almost 4 immortal beings, give me a break. I know when a fight is lost. That's why I followed you to that little mansion in the forest. I had a mask, and I knew it was the right time to run. It's why I gave you that bomb. I'm so sorry, I'm so tired. It's why I gave you that bomb as a backup plan. I can't beat you. I know I can't. And yet I still tried to. Man, if that doesn't scream far gone, I don't know what does. So, I had a thought. If I'm that far gone, then I probably can't focus properly, can I? I'm usually so good at keeping my true form under control, and yet there I was, ready to give it my all. How stupid is that, huh, folks? To think my insanity gave me all this power, but put me at direct odds with you. Which, I mean, is exactly what I was trying to avoid.
What's your point, Tabby?
My point is I know you can't beat you. And I know that you can't beat me. You can't convince me I'm wrong. I can't seem to convince you that I'm right. We're clearly just going in circles with this, unless, well, one of us can change our minds or see it from the other's perspective. And that's why I'd like to make a compromise.
What kind of compromise?
Tabby.exe is not responding.
Fuck.
Shit.
Did we try to turn it on and off again?
If I could get some of my sanity back, maybe I could understand where you're coming from, and I could see from your perspective. Then maybe I'll consider not killing those cultists and looking for a different option. But because as it stands right now, you're gonna keep getting in the way of my mission, and I can't do anything to change that, especially not like this.
I think Rex.exe has stopped working. Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck, my bad. Whoops.
No
Anyway, I
problem.
was giggling at Coltits like really hard. I thought Coltits was hilarious.
Did I say cold tits?
No, that's what it says right there.
Oh,
Not killed as
okay. I
Coltits.
didn't read it wrong. Cold tits.
You want to get your sanity back.
Bingo, folks! Besides, if you're more sane than I am and you can make all those batshit crazy gambles, maybe by gaining some sanity of my own, I'll understand how the hell you can afford to do that. So, what do you say, folks? Oh, if I keep going how I am, I'll endanger myself and my mission. This is really your only option, you know. Yeah, and why should we trust you? After everything you did, Tabby, you have given us nothing to trust. In fact, you single-handedly destroyed any trust that we've built up over all of our time spent together. Well, think of it this way. If I'm not crazy, and if I maybe understand why you refuse to save the world the right way, then I could even help you with your suicide mission to stop Rowan Pierce. But if you keep me how I am now, we'll keep butting heads and fighting each other until one of us understands or dies. And I know you folks aren't big on death.
Fine. We're gonna help you become sane again.
That's the spirit. If it makes you folks feel any better, you don't even have to be the one to do anything. Just take me to Wyron. She can help me with this little warp situation of mine.
Yeah, we can do that.
Person that doesn't like us going into her home, kicked us out
No,
last
we'll
time,
just get
told
her
us never to come back.
And now we're coming back with an old friend-ish.
Yeah!
She begins to walk away, her hands playfully clasped behind her back. However, she pauses. Oh, but before anything else, she turns back at you and glares. Just because I'm making this compromise with you doesn't mean we're friends. We were never friends. And we'll never be friends. Understood, folks? Yeah. Understood. She frowns. Gods, nuggets have such long faces. It doesn't suit you. Come on, let's just get to Wyron's house already. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
Right.
Like, you've got such a good track record trusting people.
You trusted her too.
You're serious? Alright, let's go.
Today's a shitty day.
You make it that way.
Someone's just upset that they got caught being a hypocrite.
Hypocrite.
Is this what we're gonna deal with the entire trip back?
Yeah, I think we are.
Oh, great.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I fail to see how I'm a hypocrite when I was right every time.
You what? You
Well, I
weren't
was right about
Griffin.
Dreamer.
He instantly betrayed us, and you weren't right about Dreamer. You thought he killed someone. He ran away. There's a stark
Yeah,
difference
and
between the two.
everyone thought it that way too. You were the
But
only
you
person
weren't
naive enough
right.
to believe it. He literally
Because I
made it
knew
out so that
him.
he did kill someone.
I think
All the
5
evidence
seconds ago
pointed
you said
to
you
it.
were right when you just admitted to being wrong by
No.
saying that he
No,
didn't
no.
kill
How you doing,
himself.
Marshy?
You just no. All you said
You
is that
were
everyone
right.
thought he did. Yeah, I was right.
You were right that I need to start trusting people. That's all I agreed with.
Oh, that's right.
And I said I was going to start trying to do that by my own standard, not yours, because yours is just so wrong all the time.
So wrong. I was right about Dreamer. And
Yeah, by
Seb.
pure happenstance. There was no logical reason to trust Dreamer. And you were insistent that Seb didn't kill all those people, and guess what? He did.
I said he didn't do anything to the people in Vanguard, and
No,
he didn't.
No. You were so adamant that he wasn't the person that took out all of those entire people at that cultist camp. You were so sure that he wasn't capable of that.
And you were so sure that he was capable of taking out all of Vanguard.
And he was capable! It's just he just didn't do it!
Yeah, he
Marshy, we should
didn't
hang out
do it.
sometime.
But all the evidence pointed to it. And he was capable. He had the
All-
motive, he had the reasoning, he had everything.
So yeah, sorry that I trusted the person that stayed in the city and gave us wood and helped build it from the ground up, and I was a little peeved about the fact that you were defending someone who helped kidnap you.
Who do you think busted Tabby? Was that you? Because I don't think it was you. That's what I thought.
No, I'm sighing, Rex, because you can never, ever admit when you're wrong about anything that doesn't please you.
Doesn't
You'll
please
never,
me.
you'll never admit that you were fully wrong about Dreamer. You will never admit it.
Because I
You will
wasn't.
continue to say I was right, and then you'll follow with the reasoning that everyone else thought the same thing. But that doesn't mean anyone was right about it. Just because everyone thinks the same way doesn't mean it's right.
Oh, so it means you're right.
In that case, I was. I'm not the one who parades around saying I'm right all the time. I own up when I'm wrong.
Uh-huh.
You're
Yeah,
the
so-
one that goes around saying you're always right, and you're so good without everyone else.
So you weren't wrong about, like, Tabby or anything, you know?
No,
it's just
I
not
was,
that.
and
You
I
weren't
admitted
wrong
that.
about Seb, like,
And you were too.
actually killing people.
And you know what? I was wrong about that part, but I was right about the Vanguard part, and that is why I'm telling you right now. This isn't about being right or wrong. I just want you to treat everyone with the same kindness that you treated some dude that didn't even deserve it.
He does deserve it.
Great,
With some
I'm glad you
modicum of
think so.
respect, because you're not giving him any! And what,
Because
you've
he
got a
did
good
nothing
reason
to
to?
earn it.
Fighting again.
He kidnapped you, and insulted
Need to remind you,
everyone
he like helped us find like 2 different locations that we needed to get to.
because I held him at sword point.
Oh, did you? Did you hold him at sword point? Did you? Because you did it the first time, but I seem to recall just talking with him and treating him like another human being, and it ended up working.
Yeah, after.
After? So you think he's scared of me?
Oh my god.
Maybe he just doesn't like
no.
talking to a psycho bitch!
Great.
Okay.
Thanks,
I think
Rex.
that's enough.
Thank you.
And as always, the Cam and Marcy party have 0 opinions. Just like they didn't in the past and just like they never will.
Can you
Because it's either
both
never
of
the
you
right
just
time
shut the fuck
or
up? Everyone, both of you, shut the fuck up.
it's never the right time, is it, Marcy?
No, it's that I didn't stop you guys because you guys need to get this out of your chest. But holy shit, now it's just getting obnoxious.
Agreed.
I'm glad you both think so. Still no opinion, though, as per usual.
You both are wrong and you both are right. Rex was wrong about things. You were wrong about things. Everyone makes fucking mistakes.
Marshy really just spitting facts right now.
Cam agreeing, as always. Cam, speak for yourself sometimes. Genuinely.
Oh,
I'm
that's
getting tired
actually
of
what
this
I
whole...
think too. I really do.
Then say it sometimes. Say it 10 minutes ago. Say it back when we're in these situations. I feel like sometimes I'm talking to walls.
Guys, we're blowing up because of Tabby. This is all
I'm
just
upset about
misdirected
that.
frustration because of her. Just let's mellow out. Look, my city, my rules, right? Raven Guard, whatever. If he causes trouble there, then I guess the ghosts will just get a little bit more pissed off. But at the end of the day, he's helped us more than he hasn't.
I think that's fair.
It's your city. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not... You're right. I'm upset about Tabby and a bunch of other things. But just, when it comes to my city, please try to have as much faith in people as you do with people in yours. Please, just try. That's my ask.
I have faith that your city can sustain itself. That doesn't mean I can always trust everyone. We've been betrayed enough that you can't quantify that much. And
I
with
get
something
that,
as
but
like
maybe
when
give
there's
them an ounce of
mounting
more
evidence,
trust.
when there's mounting evidence, I'm going to think what is logically acceptable. I have to set aside the emotions and think of just what's plausible. And in the instances with Seb, the instances with everybody, from a person that never had the same kind of conversations that you did with the kid, I had to think of what was objectively the truth. And that he was an axe-wielding maniac with a hood.
And unfortunately, with that case, the evidence did point.
And everything that Dreamer
In the
did
wrong
was,
direction.
he was literally trying to sell that he killed him.
Yeah, Dreamer didn't really help his case, but yeah.
I
he's
know.
I mean, I get
Going
why
through
he
this
was
career
selling that he
wasn't
killed him, but
cool.
it doesn't doubt that, like, he intended it. Well, he was keeping secrets from them.
Yeah, but it wasn't our secret to tell. It
Yeah,
really
but no
wasn't.
one else is going to tell them.
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna
It
was
was
his
something they needed to
choice.
know if they kept going with him. He had the opportunity to make that choice. Braylon said that to him so many times, but he never listened. It's unfair to them to let them keep following some kind of leader that they think is one way, but is really another. He expects them to trust him with, like, all of their, like, life stories, but didn't trust the other way. Thank God that got fixed before we left. But still,
Yeah,
that was an
but
issue.
it's one thing if someone wants to tell their story. You can never force someone to.
He had so many opportunities.
Even so,
If he didn't want to
it
explain
wasn't our
it, then
story to tell.
even if he didn't want to explain it, they deserve to know the truth, explanation or no.
And you can think that. That's just where we'll have different beliefs.
Fine.
I'm gonna get yelled at by Lenore.
For what?
Fixing this stupid crane.
Why would she get pissed at you for that?
Because we fixed the crane. That
Yeah, but you fixed it on your own. I wouldn't even know how to start with fixing a crane. I don't even know how you
Lily,
build
are
a
we
crane.
dropping people off at Raven Guard?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
I was also going to Vanguard, and then I realized.
Yeah, I'm taking the scenic route because I'm following the roads.
My brain went one track Vanguard. I'm
That's
just
why
so
I
worried about
saved
the
you
speed
from
of the city.
I mean,
loading
you're
at the
not
entire
far off.
city.
Yeah, I mean Ravenguard's just past Vanguard, so.
Mhm.
I also love how chat just kept on going, Cam, mom and dad are fighting again. Rex, stop fighting with Lily, bro.
My chat was like fade to black. I was like, nope.
No, I was like, no, chat, if we are here for this, you have to be here for this.
It's fine.
No, my boat.
If me and Lily
Oh.
didn't have differing opinions, then this place might actually turn into a shitstorm. Because
Lily?
sometimes it turns out that her decisions are the right ones, and sometimes it turns out that mine are. Just so
Yes,
happens that I'm
good.
probably right about Griffin, like I usually am.
It's like sometimes you have to think in a logical perspective, sometimes you need to think from an emotional perspective.
When it comes to Griffin, I kind of agree with you, Rex. It was kind of a desperate situation when he quote unquote betrayed us.
Like, I mean, if I were in a similar situation, it would be a way of preserving myself to possibly help get someone out in the future. And if you
I don't
think
think
about
he was
it,
gonna try to. I mean, this. I don't want to get back into the
And
situation,
also,
but I don't
if
think
you
he was
got-
gonna try to get us out, Cam.
also if you think
I don't think he had any intention of getting us out, but I do believe that
in
he
my
fully
shoes.
believed the cultist and his leader. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't he?
I mean, when it like think of it this way. Let's say like
He knew us for like 3 days. He knew Rorik for however long beforehand.
yeah, it's like it was either
Exactly.
taking, like it would be like Lily, if like Seb came to you, told you something, and then like some random ass person rocked up the Vanguard and told you something. Who would you
But
believe?
no, Lily is right. I kind of put a little bit of blind trust in him simply because he was receptive to me not being able, really not caring enough to actually deal with him.
And
I
I'm
was just gonna
sorry,
cut him
too.
loose, but the way he reacted there, I just figured there was something that, I don't know, I kind of have been in the same situation before.
I
And
just.
so I figured he was the type of person that needed a little bit of a line thrown to him. It's
Part
not
of the-
always like that. This was just like one of those situations where it was.
Part of the reason this was such a sore spot too, Rex, and it was also going back to Seb, but not the recent situation. When we first got him, he was a bandit, and you were so adamant that bringing a bandit in was a terrible idea and that he was going to betray us. It just, it's the same situation, but reversed.
Well, I also had a change of heart since
I
then,
know.
I guess, because shortly after that, I happily brought in a cultist. And that man's now Wolf, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolf's chill.
Where are we dropping these people off? I'm running around
Ravengard.
Ravengard like a mad woman.
I'm
I just got here.
I'm walking very slowly. I'm like by spawn right now.
Oh, wow, you're really far
I
back.
was just gonna go.
Why didn't you take a boat?
Why would I?
Listen, Rex does
I
what he
have like
wants.
5 people with me. Would I just make them swim?
I am going to
Leg
sit on
day.
this tree. This is my new.
Oh, I
home.
missed a wall.
Easy.
And I'm.
You owe us some arson. I can't really do arson in the rain.
Yeah.
I
If you
also
set
can't
fire in
eat
my city,
food.
I will fillet you.
Yeah, nice. Just set yourself on fire, Marshy.
I can't. I don't have anything to burn
Believe in yourself.
because it's gonna immediately go out with the rain.
Listen,
Wouldn't you be able to
Marshy,
ascend? Yeah. But
Marshy.
it's more of a power move to be able to ascend and then just choose not to, I guess.
like, listen, Marshy, do you just need me to help you make like a self-fire spell so you can set yourself on fire?
Yeah, sure.
That was Lily's first spell. That's the reason why she doesn't do Thaumcraft anymore.
Stop.
She tried.
Lily,
Her
can
first
you give me your
ever
spell?
spell was just a spell that just set herself on fire, and she was so confused why it wasn't working.
I actually, okay, unironically, the reason that happened, and this is like, okay, I've gotten a lot better since then, considering we read everything on stream. But I had this thing when I'd be on stream reading something, I wouldn't process it because I'd be so self-conscious about making sure I was getting the words right that I wouldn't actually process the information. And so when I was reading the textbook for Thaumcraft, I was just reading it, but I wasn't actually understanding any of what I was saying. And then I was like, oh, it's time to make the spell. Oh my god. In my head, I was like, I don't know how to fucking make this spell. Something about this, this, and this, and I put it all together, and it was just wrong.
Good job.
I a vibe. Marshy, why you
I mean,
run away
Cookie
from
Dough,
me?
if I stop typing, I'm
Doing
dead.
hops.
Also, I killed Cat earlier because when we were talking with bands and all, they were mentioning about Edict and how much money they had. I just went, Edict is a sugar daddy?
Oh my god. I'm sure they do have a sugar daddy somewhere in there.
Yeah.
It sounded like that one guy before we killed him. No, they were just making business deals with him. They have to have a source of income somewhere, so that must be from like other connections that they have. They must have sponsors.
Yeah.
Because we've seen some different types of connections. We saw like
Yeah,
those
the
people that were in political positions that apparently they just elect so they turn like a blind eye or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then there's also like obviously the bandits who are just hired help, in different areas. What's up, Bill Cipher? Thank you for following. So surely they've got to have some people that they're associated with that just sponsor them.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess we
I
just
mean
have to find out more.
that guy, like that noble guy, he was paying them like shitloads of cash just for political favors.
Yeah.
Wah.
What are your thoughts on the art? I thought it was metal as fuck. I loved it. I
Oh,
think those are my
art?
exact words when I saw it too.
Yeah.
earlier
He
today.
said, "Oh, that's metal."
Do. Are you talking about like the art that
Read Shadow Legends
like
is their
Lina did?
sponsor. I'm in Raven Guard.
What would fucking
Okay.
happen if a Mythos stream
Welcome.
was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends?
What a vibe.
Where are we meeting in Ravengard?
The
I'm
library?
the dicks.
I don't know. I feel like
mean,
Raid Shadow
docs.
Legends would drop like mad bucks. So if I got that sponsorship, I would stoop to that. I mean, Markiplier did it. Obviously, they're gonna
Stoop?
like fucking.
What's wrong with the Raid Shadow Legends?
I think I've played it once and I didn't enjoy it.
I think I tried it out too. I
hate-
didn't mind it.
I loathe mobile games. Loathe it.
I've played games like that before. Like I remember there's this one that I played for a very long time. I forget what it was called though.
I
but
don't
it was
know,
the
there's,
same
like,
type
always,
of
like,
game.
Stuff like that are like kind of sussy. Like NordVPN, for instance. I'm probably killing all my sponsorship deals just by talking. But like NordVPN, like I remember seeing this thing where it's like if you're like something with NordVPN ends or something, they will like blow up your phone with notifications.
What?
Yeah, they'll just nuke it. They give you
Ooh.
like a trial membership's about to end or whatever, and they'll do it like every minute,
thank you,
like multiple
Thor, for the
times a
hydrant.
minute. It's insane. And we're here. They
I'm-
all are just big chillin'.
I'm on the dicks.
Big
I mean
chillin'.
docks.
We're in the
You're on
library.
the docks.
I was on the docks.
They get out
Oh,
of the
thank
rain
you,
for a bit.
boredom 690
Have you,
for the
have you guys
follow.
ever actually come in here?
Yes.
The library? Yeah.
Many
Have I had my
times.
shaders off this whole stream chat and you didn't say a single thing?
No.
Not a word. This isn't hardcore
Aw.
being out of Dust Castle, but it closed down for the night, so I have to wait for the Dirt King. I'm sad. That reminds me of like when we were doing Chunked and we had like the Cobblestone
I
Corner
miss
Kingdom.
That
Chunk.
was great.
That was awesome. It was just a cobblestone like
Listen,
tower all the way up
what
like
was
the edge of
so-
the chunk.
What made me happy was we actually did blot out the sun.
Check out
We
the
really
Aether.
did.
Holy fuck, it's thick.
Maybe, yeah, you do need to reorganize this.
There's gotta like, I just don't know how better to organize it. Like I really don't.
Put it
It's
in
just
a
like
bigger
every
shelf
shelf is like a
downstairs.
thematic. One of these is like all of Eve's like documents, which I guess might not be
Damn.
fully ethical to have up there, but I put it up there anyway.
Oh god.
Yeah.
We
Then we've also got the other stuff. There's the ancient stuff from like the palace, if you recall.
Oh damn.
And all the
See,
stuff
I
that
think
went
the
with
problem is you have a lot of personal diaries on this.
Yeah, well, it's of like ancient people from literally centuries ago. That's
Yeah,
historical
I mean
documents.
that is, you know,
Damn,
nonfiction.
It's
Fair.
crazy.
It's historical document. That's why it's like I don't know what to do with those one books, Raisha, because that's
Yeah, those
not
are
ancient.
a little more recent.
Yeah. I don't know, and it doesn't seem like something you just consume for like just viewing pleasure. I don't know.
I don't know. Most of this isn't viewing pleasure. I think it's for information.
Yeah, but some stuff is just like not necessary.
No, I
I
agree.
guess. So we put those down in the archives. There's a lot of uncategorized books right now, but we have some stuff up here. The poison lizard's actually on the shelf, if you remember that story.
Oh my
Remember?
god.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Hollow and Holly. That entire
How can
story
I forget?
in its full length right here, with all of like the
Without
special like
super
little
puzzles to go
details
with
and
it.
embellishments. They read that book almost verbatim.
You could probably make a book out of the whole dining room conversation too.
Oh my god.
Little
Oh.
mystery. What plate's the best? Oh, I don't know, but Marcy's gonna eat it anyways.
What about the little mine adventure that they made us go on? Remember?
I don't
When they had what we needed, but they refused to just let us go get it, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
they like strewed
That
together
was-
this narrative
Boredom,
about
thank
us
you for the
exploring
follow.
the
that was
mines.
horrible.
Oh my god, those two.
Oh me, oh my.
Like that was so annoying. Like I screeched so much.
Sunsiv, I put up some of the scrolls up here, but they're damaged, so they don't have the names on them, so I can't remember who went with what.
Mm.
This is some of the books that we had on occult. Specifically, we put the notes from remember the mansion that was full of like hollows?
Mhm.
I've told you guys about that.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm gonna make my chat dizzy. I apologize.
We have that up there.
I'm just being a rafter.
Here are some of the
gremlin.
books that we found when we were at the Twilight Forest, Lily.
Oh,
And they're all over here.
how's your eye been doing?
They've not been irritated at all.
Huh. That's good.
This is embarrassingly empty. And this is, oh my god, wait, I think this is all Lamia ink up here. Yeah, these are all like logs from Lamia Incorporated. Do you remember
Aw.
that?
Maybe I could try talking Lenore into putting down some of her theories into books for us.
Maybe. But yeah, every single I
Okay,
was
in
reading.
fairness, historical locations, we've been to a lot. It's just a lot of the places in
They aren't
historical
like
locations
recorded
are
or
like,
documented. And
well,
we're not
no,
the
they're
type to
like
do that.
diaries.
Yeah. Anyway, but like fucking, I read through these books with Blink when we were like putting them up and everything, right? And Boredom, thank you for following.
Yeah.
Whenever we shelved all of them up, she had like departments and everything. It was like extremely well running. Like it almost like you look at Lamia now and you're like, what happened? She used to have a full functioning like corporation with like literally countless people working under her that had like a bunch of different departments and engineers, and they were making like insane amounts of shit. And now she has like a little lab where she does some like minor tinkering with, I don't know.
Stop!
thought it
Stop!
was
She's having a
interesting.
hard time. Okay.
I just thought it was
be
interesting.
Nice. Be nice.
No,
to
Her
her.
mom's
it's
a
just more of a
bitch.
testament to the choice she made. I mean,
Yeah.
she gave up that for. I mean, granted, we like kind of flooded the entire facility with lava, but still, she
Yeah, we
like
don't
just
really give
willingly
much
like gave that up and then just came to slum it with us, where she can do like
I
her
mean,
workshop
We
is like
really
the
kind of had to
tiniest
drag her
thing.
and screaming. She was like a little baby.
I
Like
feel
a
like
toddler
if you
throwing a
didn't
tantrum.
Yeah,
flood
she
the
threw a
place,
tantrum
you
inside of like a
could-
prison cell for like weeks, but still, like, you know what I mean? She didn't betray us.
She didn't betray us. You're right.
Yeah.
She's loyal.
Yeah.
Little sweetheart. When she's not throwing tantrums.
Throwing wrenches at your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Gremlin.
Have you heard of the new movie called Constipated? I cannot say I have.
I
All right.
would like to say not knowing.
Tabby is upstairs.
Tabby.
She been following us, or is she just like here to be here? I know your type, tall, dark, and tabs. You wanna
Tabby.
bite all the tabbies off of my head? It never came out. Ha 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 ha.
Well,
Oh,
we
yeah.
going around or not? Oh shit, yeah.
Don't worry. I materialized a flux crystal somehow that I can now use to hire her with.
Did you
Nice.
just take shit?
I don't know. It just grew in my pocket, I guess.
She's like a little gremlin. You hand it to her and she starts nibbling on it. I
Oh
bet.
shit!
My
They
God.
speak
Rex is a god confirmed? Question mark.
to the dicks. I
So
mean
back
the
to that one
dogs.
stream where you accidentally like flew or something,
Ow.
and like this was before we had any solid lore, and everyone thought you were like
Oh
a
my
god.
God, yeah. I had flight on, and instead of being like, hey, that shouldn't have happened, this is like back when I was all like, the show must go on, and we could never be out of character, and fuck you, Tabby. And so I was all like, oh yeah, that's weird. There's no way I can fly, and I kept trying to play it off, and then I kept flying, and then I was like, oh my God, I can fly. That's so crazy and weird.
Boat time.
I remember you
Tell me
were
what to do one
so
more time.
upset.
Marshy, boat time.
You came
I
off
don't
stream
have
and
a
you're like,
boat, I
I
swim.
flew, and you were in full
Okay, I'm gonna
panic.
go the wrong way.
Yeah, why don't we just go across like the actual like pathway that leads
Let's
back?
go.
Sure. We're going on the pathway, right, Kim?
Yeah, we totally are.
Bye bye, everybody.
Why is it the funniest thing I've heard all day? I don't know. I'm impartial to like, what was it? Like, those aren't my beans.
Listen, at least we
They weren't Marshy's beans.
listen.
Now, that was horror.
At
That is
least-
just like that is abject horror.
Listen, at least we haven't reached the point that we're beginning to sorb.
No, because we don't have
Sorbing
Swan
time?
here. How can we be sorbing?
I know, it's sad.
God,
Sorbing
Kim made
time.
one banger joke, and now she's just gonna beat it until it dies.
I will stop now. I am tired as fuck. I
Be
don't
like,
know.
She,
I've actually
she
never
rolled
seen
out with that.
Sorbing.
Me and Ovek were in agreement that it was like super fucking funny, and that was like all Cam needed. Now it's all she's ever said is just the fucking sorbing time.
It turns out when I'm
That was the
tired, I
peak of
say it
comedy.
a lot. I don't know why. When I get tired now, I say it a lot, and that's what I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't.
MIAMI running out of time. Miami.
Humana
Ha ha
humana.
ha ha ha, Queen, ha ha ha. Maybe should. Oh wait, what am I doing?
Rex.
Rex.
I mean, we gotta have
SIMP squirrels in my
Vanguard to get there.
pants.
Don't bring Tabby into Vanguard.
I thought we were going to Vanguard. I have brain
Oh,
damage.
no.
We gotta go
Okay.
to Wyron, which I thought was that way, but I guess it's
Please
this
don't
way.
bring Tabby into my city for the sake of everyone's mental.
Everyone will
health.
go, Tabby!
No, no,
Everyone's gonna go in full panic.
We are kind of harboring a criminal right now, and we aren't arresting her.
But they
I
aren't
can't
in the
b-
city
I'm
walls right
so
now.
happy I made this decision.
Well, listen, Wyron, we can put her under house
Hopefully,
arrest.
yeah, hopefully Wyron can rein her in, right? Like, of everyone, Wyron's got to be the
somebody.
only person that could, right? They're friends.
Unless
They're like,
you know Wyron's secretly plotting with Tabby, and we're just
oh god,
setting us up
but
for
that like
absolute
doesn't make
failure.
sense based on what like Wyron told us. You
Well,
know?
Yeah,
Make it
no, I agree,
interesting.
but she was completely off about that being the reason.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
gonna
mean,
get interesting, possibly.
She did say it was kind of the reason, at least. And if I were in
Yeah,
Wyron's
there's a
position, I
partially.
think I would understand that too. But still, I mean, they're like BFFs or whatever, right? If anything, Wyron will be able to
They're
rein her in.
BFFs.
What do you mean? They were like old friends, weren't they?
They're old friends.
like Tabby
acquaintances
sent you to
now.
her whenever like you needed help or whatever.
It was. She said it was a long shot. They hadn't spoken in years.
Oh my god, is this how it comes to light that Tabby doesn't actually have any friends?
Tabby, no!
Wait,
Don't say no, she
wait!
just said she hates us!
Oh,
I don't think Tabby does
that's her
have any
choice.
friends.
Fuck her.
Fuck her.
I see him in the distance! He is here!
Water and
Wait,
Fuck
turn
off!
left. Turn right. Turn right. Turn right. Turn right.
Why would I turn right when I could
'Cause it
just
was-
turn in?
Because this is where the entrance is.
But why would I do that? There's not like a dock on this island.
But
It's just
Rex
an island.
does what he wants.
Like you can see the sirens over there. What the
Hi.
fuck?
yeah,
They're like right there.
Hi.
we haven't said
Tabitha.
hi to them in so long.
Here we are. Hey, Wyron, you miss us? You're not throwing wrenches at our heads, so you're already more homely than Lamia. Where the fuck is Marshy?
I'm in the
Fuel?
ocean.
Beal. Pity Beal?
I just see Marshy going full dipshit, trying to swim across the water. So
Oh, we've been told we can top Tabby.
Oh shit! Shit!
Ah!
Shit!
I broke something!
Oh my
suck,
god, how
Marshy.
you this dumb?
Backstage, I broke the garden. I saw her.
So this
I
is
heard
where
your
she's
laugh.
living now, huh?
I
Ugh,
know,
let's just
I'm
get this
the
over with.
worst.
It was a two-liner.
Marshy, come on.
Oh, well, I didn't know you guys were talking to people, so.
No, it was a two. It was like literally. It was an open-ended. There was no options. You don't need to talk to her. I read it out
Nah.
loud.
She wrote it out. She like, you know how long that took? It took like 50 minutes for Candy to write, don't you know? And if we missed it, God forbid
No,
we
I
miss
said it already. I already said it, Candy.
Yeah, but I didn't hear it. Read it again.
Oh
Fuck
my
off,
God.
Marshy. Let's go.
Fine, I'll read the one-liner again
No.
if it'll open.
Hi, Byron. We're back.
No,
Sorry,
no.
these
I'll
squirrels
wait
in
for
my
the
pants.
stolen to open now.
Hi, Byron. The
Come on,
medicine
Tabby.
worked. I feel great.
There we go. So, this is where she's living now, huh? Yeah, let's just get this over with.
Yeah.
Is that worth it, Marshy?
Okay, Marv, you or me reading Byron.
Myron would be working in the kitchen casually. She sighs when she hears the door open. I know it's you, Vessels. After all, who else would come to visit? She keeps her back turned to you, setting down whatever she was working on carefully. What exactly have you come for this time? And why haven't you gotten it through your heads to leave me? She pauses when she turns and immediately notices Tabby with you all. Surprise!
Give Lily the narration.
Okay.
I will
Oh,
sit
sorry,
here being a dipshit.
Wyron glares at Tabby.
Tabitha,
Wyron,
what in Rem are you doing here?
would you believe me if I said I missed ya? Teach. We need your help, Wyron.
Of course you do. That's what you always need. You and Tabitha.
She glares at you all.
Is that really all I exist for? Convenience?
No, I swear it's not like that, Wyron. We really need your help.
Time and time again, I have informed both of you of my wishes to remain alone. Why must you continue to come back and bother me?
Is Any way to greet an old friend? Tabby smirks at her before sighing. Then again, you were never really one for partnerships, were you? Or keeping your fat mouth shut.
And you were never one to grow up and see reason. Instead, you lived a lie like an immature child. And where did that lead you? Right back to me.
Damn.
Okay, now's not the time for this. Like, I see there's a lot, but not now.
She sighs.
Then what is this? Is there a reason for you bringing her to my doorstep? She who would endanger my life without a second thought and still consider asking things of me?
Would you just shut your trap and listen for 1 second? Tabby groans. Look, I don't want to be here either, but I need your help with something.
And there it is. Even after centuries, you demand things of me.
Tabby wants to bring down her warp Ryron. What the fuck? You get the
Ryron.
idea.
What the?
She goes silent in surprise.
What?
We're not kidding. She wants to become sane again.
She raises an eyebrow and looks over at Tabby.
You? You wish to regain your sanity? Really?
Tabby groans, tossing her hair over her shoulder. Yeah, all right. Somehow history seems to repeat itself, and these folks didn't agree with me either, just like you, so I need a change of perspective. With you. I totally misinterpreted that. With you, I knew I could continue my mission without any interference, but I can't exactly fight these folks, can I? Typical immortality. She stares at Tabby in disbelief.
So, once again, you come to me for convenience.
I came to you for help. But call it what you want. Not like I have the power to change your mind. Tabby chuckles.
You truly have gone too far this time.
Please just give her a chance, Wyron. Otherwise she won't stop and she's just gonna be a bigger problem. Wyron looks between all of you and then back at Tabby.
How do you think she would feel if she saw you like this?
Who cares? Not like she was around all that much to begin with, right, folks? Always busy with that edict work. I don't care about her anymore. But at least she was responsible enough to keep the All-Knower in check. I don't know what the god sees in him.
Fine then. If that's truly what you want, then I'll help you regain your sanity. But you listen to me this time, Tabitha.
Let's just get this over with. If I spend too much time with you, you'll start to rub off on me.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Barbara, could we ask you something? I mean, while we're still here, yeah, I don't know if this is a good question to ask right now.
No, fuck off.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Barbara. We'll leave. We'll go to
Very
Pumpkin
in
Hill.
character.
Don't worry. We'll go to Pumpkin Hill.
Do.
Don't dignify that.
I suppose if you must. It seems I've already accepted fate. Fate filled with company.
I want to know more about the All-Knower.
She pauses before glancing at Tabby.
Tabitha almost certainly told you, didn't she? About the infection. Is that true? Unfortunately, it is. Although Tabitha is not right in her mind, her intelligence has never been in question. The All-Knower indeed acts as an infectious presence. If not dealt with properly, he has the potential to spread across a populace.
But what is he? What does he want?
He is less a being than he is a consciousness. A presence that is set on reclaiming that which he has lost. When the light first appeared, his domain over Rem was overthrown. And now he seeks to crawl back into the world and return it to darkness. And he plans to do this by connecting with certain beings dark enough to hear him. These beings have a role to play in his grand scheme, whatever that may be.
Oh my god.
He influences people by acting as a guide or a voice, and those who choose to listen are instructed to enact his will. This was the same for Venus, as it is now for Rowan Pierce.
Okay, but how do we know if he's inside someone? Like, is there a telltale sign or...
I don't know if we do. However, Tabitha's methods are nothing short of barbaric, even if her heart is acting for the good of the world.
Tabby sticks her tongue out at Wyron.
Thanks for confirming that, Wyron.
Wyron then looks back at Tabby.
Do not consider the All-Knower as a concern of yours. For now, you should focus on the ones that do choose to listen to his influence. The elimination of Rowan Pierce is necessary to keep the world turning.
Right.
As for you,
Tabby blinks at her.
I believe we have some activities to attend to. If lessening your warp is truly what you want.
I was afraid you were gonna say that. Tabby groans. We'll leave you to it. Good
Let's-
luck.
Yeah, let's go before we
We're gonna
get
need it.
something thrown at us.
You ready for this? You ready for this? You ready for this? Ready? Not our problem! Let's go! That's a Wyron problem now!
I am going to swim.
Wow.
I'm
Oh,
So
swimming.
you realize we just got dumped a worse problem, right?
Yes, but at least Tabby's not our problem.
No, that
Ah.
implication, what she just implied. If there really is no way of knowing who else could be listening to the All-Knower's whispers, this implies that anyone could be following his scheme, quote-unquote.
I know.
Wouldn't even
Yeah, that
know.
is.
Do you know how much paranoia that can inflict on somebody? God, that must be why no one, like, not everyone in existence knows about it. What if, like, your next-door neighbor is, like, some kind of, like, whisper for the All-Knower? What if it's, like, your own mother?
You know what that kind of... It gives me Big Brother vibes.
I hate that.
It kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yep. Look. Wyron is wise. If she's telling us not to worry about this immediately, I think we can focus on everything else that is coming first.
There's something to consider, though.
No, I
If
agree.
it's not just Rowan Pierce. And what does that mean? What does this guy even want? He just wants to return the world to darkness, but we don't exactly get how he does that. How do these people fit into this grand scheme? If he is telling Rowan what to do, that means that everything Rowan does contributes to this, like, greater ideal. But what is it that Rowan Pierce is doing that does this?
If I'm gonna be honest here, if you think about every populace in Rem, every city, every town, everything, even Vanguard, Ravengard, the odds of one person being infected in each of those places is probably on the higher end. They could be anyone.
Maybe. We don't
Would
know
they
the
even
rate
know
of this
themselves?
infection.
We know nothing about it, and that's
Venus
my point.
seemed pretty sure about it, and so does Rowan. It leads me to believe that anyone that would know that it is the All-Knower.
Maybe when they're like dark like that, but what if
And the
an
way they were
individual isn't
phrasing it,
as
it seems
dark?
like the needle in the haystack kind of deal. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like the most common thing, but it seems like the type of thing where it doesn't matter if it's not common. One person makes it a problem for everyone. Or so much as the way they were saying it, one wrong person. 'Cause
Yeah.
Venus obviously wasn't too bad. I mean, apparently she wiped out the sun civilization, but other than that,
Like,
we talk
Venus-
about like an entire civilization isn't bad.
Like, Venus was trying to keep the balance of light and dark, but still.
Yeah.
it's strange. The second that she took out the sun civilization, it's almost like the All-Knower didn't have a use for her anymore. That's what her diary said. She heard his voice, and then once she completed that, he stopped talking to her. And then Rowan Pierce appeared.
Say that again.
Once she did the thing with the Sun Civilization, he stopped talking to her, and then Rowan Pierce appeared.
That's so weird. There's no correlation. It just reminded me of something Lenore told me the other day. She was
What do you mean?
complaining to Cam and I about how after she did her greatest thing or whatever, Biden stopped talking to her and started talking to me.
Yeah,
And she
that
was
did
flabbergasted about how I, an idiot, and yada yada yada, and then we went down that train.
Oh, Lila, you're...
What?
Lenore found it.
What? What?
Lenore's
I'm
right
not
outside
Cam
the
spoiling
crate.
surprises by running 5 miles ahead. We're all chilling at Wyron's Island, and Cam's just gone.
I didn't know we were chilling at Wyron's
Would you like
Island.
to
I
try
saw
the
Lila try to get in a
Yep.
boat. I've been
Marcia,
swimming.
you got a boat?
No, but I got boots
Boots.
and a Zephyr.
Wee.
Am I going the right way?
It's just
No.
an unsettling thought.
Am I going the right way?
My cape go whoosh whoosh.
How does he?
When you're
how
bored, you
does
do
he
parkour.
intend to
It's more
reclaim
like
Dominion?
when I'm not.
And what does it mean that
jokes
he's just
you.
a consciousness? And Tabby called him like Flux. Like she called Flux an extension of him.
Yeah.
What?
That makes me
Yeah.
feel really bad about using Flux Bolt. That feels so strange.
I guess...
I mean, I guess flux and so on and so forth goes down.
I
the
mean, it
darker
makes
path.
sense. I mean, it does go down the darker path, but you think about the primal aspects of Essentia, there is one oddball.
And that kinda is the oddball.
Every single other one, there's like fire and water. There's air and earth. There's order and chaos, or light and dark. And then
And
there's
there's just darkness.
there's just flux, change, taint.
That doesn't make sense why it's there.
I don't know.
And it behaves like none of the other ones. It's so unique.
Yeah, and can
There's the little face, chat.
In the wrong's hand. Yeah, it's a smiley face.
And I mean, like, if... like, I know, like, if we mess up, it could just spread everywhere.
We live in the ocean, chat. We got squids. We don't need to like tame any. They're just everywhere.
We go zoom.
Chat wants you to name every single one.
Name every single squid in the ocean.
Yes.
Easy.
For once, I'm
squid,
glad
boom.
that
They all
too
just
busy
share
to
the
do
same
stuff.
name, and now they're all called squid.
They're all called squid.
Squidward.
Hi, squid. Squidward.
There's just one named Squidward, all the others are named Squid.
Wait. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
It's
I'm not
like
gonna
what
say
was
what I was
like I've
thinking
seen a
out
meme
loud.
where it's all like name these molecules, and then like instead of like actually putting the name of the molecules, people would put like Carl, Daniel, Jacob, Noah, Apple, Doris.
Doris.
But yeah, I guess regarding the all-knower stuff, I guess we'll just have to see the more we look
Ooh.
into dealing with Ron Pierce.
Ah, Lagguard, my beloved.
Below.
Is that Enerium?
Yeah. And
And
Doris.
Spoilers, I'm not there.
Well, it's not
suck.
my fault. You're slower than molasses. I caught your boat.
Oh. Can I have it?
So I thought you liked parking your boats here.
I
Well,
do,
I
but
don't know
now
where
people
it's
keep
pointing. Oh, there
stealing
we go.
it.
Oh no,
is
like
I
bad.
park like 5 boats and then I
Gross.
come back and they're all gone and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, Lily, your favorite person's here.
I used to stack them up, but now I need them.
Where's Marshy?
I'm in the ocean.
Fine, I got this.
You got this, believe!
Oh my god.
She's came and decided to
I
go back in
cannot-
the ocean.
Hold on, my game is going
Her
at 3
people need
frames
her.
a second. Okay.
N.
My frames have
N?
returned.
Oh,
N.
in
Hold up.
N?
My frames are
N?
not here actually.
and
N.
beginning and the end.
I see.
N. My chat is raving.
Over what?
Dusk.
Praise be Dusk Boy. Oh my god,
What the
Lily.
fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh,
is
server is hella lagging right now.
I
Oh
did it to get
my-
away from you.
Yeah,
What?
this server
Teleported
Why did
lag
I
is...
get
server
punched?
is hella lagging
Why did I
right
get
now.
punched?
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Just
there we
loaded.
go.
Lila, you don't remember her voice.
Oh,
do
well,
you?
no, It's like the
Drax.
calm voice, right?
Drax.
Well, it's the dude from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Drax.
I'll try my best.
It's Drax. You don't remember Drax?
I don't remember Drax.
The
Oh
dude
my
that
God.
was standing still eating potato chips.
I've realized I
doesn't
can
help.
turn invisible if I stand as still as a statue. I can literally see you eating right now. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Dust dislikes waiting in the rain. However, it seems as though with the sheer length of this REM storm already, there may be no other choice. Bothersome. Your REM world is truly an annoyance to me, Phileas.
Okay.
Dusk.
How you doing, little guy?
Like, even though this dude creeps me
Spit
out,
on Marshy.
he's still cute.
Marshy, come on.
Dusk would be singing to your surprise. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. These 2 lines repeat over and over again. Seems that's all he knows.
Oh, let's hope it works. What's up, kid? How you doing?
Aww.
Aww. They're
Anna
bonding.
Moon, thank you for following.
I have been
And the
DM'd.
moon.
Who has
Alright,
DM'd me at
let's
this
see if
time?
Lenore is actually pissed.
Oh,
There is Xena right here. I remember his voice. My, that's quite the unfortunate accident, isn't it?
Oh no.
Lenore?
hold up.
My chat.
Wait,
No,
oh.
Big Dog. No,
what
no.
KO eat? Fuck. What KO eat?
Big
I
Dog.
forgot
No.
to update him. But
No
you put
blood
him
for
here?
the blood god. No,
Hey,
not
it's quite the
allowed.
unfortunate accident, Lily.
Yeah, I
Isn't
guess
it?
I fucked
Ah,
up.
there it is.
Isn't it quite the unfortunate accident? Wow, chat. That's such an unfortunate
No, it's still
accident.
unfortunate. It's still unfortunate.
Also, thank you, Anna Moon, for the follow.
Bump.
It was quite the unfortunate.
It has
accident.
updated.
It's rather interesting work, don't you think, my dear? Called your work interesting. That doesn't mean good or bad,
you know,
Lily.
I
Let's
know,
see. Let's
I know.
see.
I was really, really angry.
Let's see. How's Lenore gonna react to the crane?
Lenore looks up at the fixed crane in shock. She narrows her eyes. She approaches the crane carefully and looks over the handiwork.
Something wrong, Lenore?
Can't see, like, whatever you just said. It's hidden behind Lenore.
She
Marsh. It
approaches.
can be. She
Ah!
approaches, and then there's something else there.
Kane.
We'll never know that one word.
No, it's she approaches Kane? Question mark.
Ah!
Oh, I see, yeah.
She narrows her eyes behind the goggles. I was specifically asked to fix this crane, and yet here it is, intact. Either I was lied to on the severity of the situation, or someone has thought themselves above my expertise.
Oh.
She looks toward you all. I require an explanation immediately. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. Since you said I couldn't, then I thought I would instead fix it myself. She raises an eyebrow at you and glares. What? Yeah, not such a useless savant after all, am I? Actually have a little bit of, I don't know, something. She approaches you quickly, her goggles adjusting to reflect the irritation in her expression. You would dare to waste my time like this? I have important matters to attend to in the name of your city, and yet you would force me away from my work to complete a job that you had the capability to complete? Yeah. So what if I did? I'm not useless. You call me useless, and then I go and do something, and you're berating me. I did that myself without you. She's quiet and shocked before Zeno, her husband, would step forward.
Although rather elementary in some regards, the construction is rather clean and cohesive. I quite like the rotating gear at the bottom to allow greater versatility, and the woodwork is rather perfect.
He compliments your work. Lenore remains quiet. I'm taking your advice and finally sticking up for myself. Nothing to say, Lenore? She sighs, massaging her forehead. Perhaps I underestimated you. You may have the potential to learn despite your rather unimpressive disposition. But this simply proves to me that you have potential. You're still hardly a savant in my eyes. Whatever. Next time, let me do it if you're gonna ask for my assistance. Do not waste my time with a problem you have the ability to solve by yourself. She scoffs, walking back toward the tower. Now if you'll excuse me.
Thank you for the
That
follow.
woman's your teacher?
Yeah.
Man, she makes Morella look like a ray of sunshine.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Yeah. Did you see why I was so mad the other day? That was hardly anything. She berated me in front of Cam. She's like, "You're so useless." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
But
I
she can
was
still hear me
not
because
even
she knows she's
there.
far enough away.
Alright, well, good to see that you still haven't grown a complete spine. You're just slowly getting there.
It's great. It's great.
Well, after that shit show, I guess. Do we check around the city?
Yeah.
Make sure everyone's
Yeah.
chill.
I need Dusk. He was right there, chat.
Oh, wait,
He's
wait.
right there, he's
Atticus is
chilling.
over here.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God, the dog's out. Oh, God, the dog's
Yeah,
out.
Told you, the dog's
Actually,
out.
the dog is where we left him. I think he's just chilling. Maybe he likes them. Right?
Hey.
Atticus is catching fish straight from the sea in his mouth. It's like he doesn't need help hunting for food after all.
Aw, yeah, he was
Oh,
fine.
yeah, remember that time we were all like, hey, we can barter with him by offering him food? And he went, fuck you, I don't need your measly food.
Hold up.
Yeah.
That
hold up.
was really cool. Well, Willow's a vibin'.
Willow's a vibe and
Yeah, no, I forgot.
You
I
forgot?
forgot. He just slightly roasted me. Let's keep going.
Where did you go?
Who
To
slightly
the
roasted you?
blacksmith.
It's
Oh.
just very laggy here right now.
The
so
dog
you-
that only I can understand. That you guys
Ah.
just hear as dog barking.
I didn't hear a dog bark. I just heard nothing.
Then you're
Please.
deaf. I'm trying to take over at least. I don't know. It's just a shame for this place to go to ruin because the blacksmith isn't around anymore.
No.
Elias? You're making your way up there, my favorite person list.
What do you? How? What?
Because I built such a nice thing. I even
Bruh.
connected it to Arian's house because he complained about how, it was too far of a walk. So I made this nice little bridge for him and everything. He didn't thank me once, and then he ditched the stupid
Yeah, Arian's
place
kind of an asshole.
completely.
What do you expect from him?
But he gets results though. Can't deny that.
That's true. Willow, thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
Adriana.
Did there used to be a blacksmith here before, Callias? Are you taking over or something?
Yeah.
Nope,
Apparently
it belongs to
Arian's-
you now.
Arian's making himself at
Oh,
home
yeah.
in Ravenguard. Yo, Melody!
Melody!
Melody.
You know what's up, my favorite teenager? Don't tell the others I said that.
Oh no.
Oh. Marby.
Vic said I was good enough. Hold on. Vic said I was good enough of a shot to get more official guard duties. I'm not allowed to watch the Ethereum District of Vanguard all by myself now. Wait, fuck.
God!
Okay, someone else take it. I can't fucking read.
Vic said I was good enough of a shot to get more official guard duties. I'm allowed to watch the Ethereum District of Vanguard all by myself
Aww.
A Tyrion district.
now. You're not kidding, Tabby.
Dude, Leo's rolling in his bed right now. He just shot straight up and he went, Boss just degraded me.
I can feel it.
I love how it's like non-canon shit.
Favorite
Thank you,
canon
Willow,
moment
for
with
the follow.
Leo was just like when Leo had a 30-minute conversation with, was it Marshy or Cam and I forget who it was. It was one of you two, showing off all their personalities. I think it was Cam. They
Yeah, it
have
was-
all these little, yeah.
That
it
was
really
great.
Huh.
It was like they showed us all of their like impersonations and all that.
Yeah.
What?
Adore Leo. He's the fucking worst.
I'm glad you're both working hard.
I've learned a lot under Vix acting as a guard for this city.
Mr. Wolf has been super helpful in training me with knives.
I remember these guys. They're the ones that Ovek brought in.
Yeah.
Oh.
And can we also...
Zoe sitting under a tree. What's up, cat girl?
Where?
I see a
So be
tree.
Under the tree. How
My
many trees you
frames
see
are
in
like
this fucking
under the
city?
tree.
Frames are literally 6. Hold on.
Under the tree.
Turning
under
it,
the
my render
tree,
distance
under the
down.
tree, under the tree.
Okay.
I like to spend a lot of time under this tree because it keeps my fur dry.
One day, I'm gonna keel over and die.
No! What is it supposed to sound like?
Come on.
Meow! Meow! Oh, fuck.
She goes,
stopped.
meow. Well, have you never meowed once in your life? Have you never gone,
No.
yeah?
Well, Nya is something else. I've done Nya's before, but there was a meow
So
or
we just
something.
die?
Okay, I got it. I'll get it next time.
I'm
Not.
sure you do. Is this a Indo man?
Yes, this is Endo Man.
Hello, sir.
What's up, Indo man? You got
Indo-
anything to say? You just being an
They
Indo
always
man?
look like they have the creepiest smiles with their little.
They do
We've
have
been
some-
asked by the leaders of Vanguard to watch over all districts of the city for its protection. That includes your district.
Oh.
Look, I get you got your job, but Lynn really won't be happy if he sees you walking around our territory, okay?
Oh boy, Lynn.
You've been
Really?
reduced to bouncer, Axel.
Oh,
That's all you.
no.
Mirror.
Mirror.
Oh,
Oh, Sirius is here.
Have any of you guys seen Ray?
Which one is that again? Mirror raises an eyebrow.
The one that can multiply.
Oh, I haven't seen them.
Mere socializing.
I'm proud of
Mirror
them!
be talking to some of the outcasts. I used to like the rain. I'm just starting to hate it.
I'm waiting for dialogue to load.
none of us have it except you, Fatur.
Because I'm the best. I
Your
don't know.
god.
The best.
We do
Mirror! Thank you.
Ah,
There we go. I know, right? It's doing nothing for my hair.
Serious size. I think your hair is the least of my What? I think your hair is the least of my worries with it. A storm for over 2 months? That's not normal. I agree that's not normal. That's actually really weird. I've never heard of a storm that lasted for so that long. How do you think? Stop talking, Giga.
Oh, buddy.
Aw.
Hey, buddy.
This fucking mess. Oh, god damn it.
Good luck.
Hey, Axel's been talking to that guard for a while now. Do you think that everything is okay over there? We're not in trouble or anything, are we? I hope we're not in trouble again. I don't know what we would have done wrong. We've been running our own business for a while now. Hey, why are you covering your ears, Mirror? You're making my head split! I'm fine. Mirror mutters to himself.
Man, we all have problems.
Aw, Mirror's found his place with the little misfits.
Why am I so
Dude,
wrong?
oh god, kid. You gonna make me shit my pants again?
Let's
Anything new
see.
here?
What does the child have to say?
Izzy would stare at Quibble and laughs. Snakes with 2 heads. The heads will eat each other when the blood runs red and the moon shines full.
Izzy, don't say things like that.
Zalia frowns.
Don't listen to her quibble. I'm sure she's just speaking nonsense like she normally does.
I don't like what that omen could ever
A snake
imply.
with 2 heads? I don't want to fight that
And
ever.
They'll eat each other when the blood runs red and the moon shines full.
Izzy,
Now I don't want the rain to end. I talk faster than Geeka.
Izzy, maybe we should leave Quibble alone, alright? I don't think he wants to hear about your strangeness today.
Don't you mean
Such a mean
Hatink?
thing to say.
I was about to
kid.
say
yeah,
that, but I didn't want to
sorry.
get smited.
Hatink. Oh my god.
Ah, oh.
Quibble seems nervous as he looks between Zelia and Izzy. What are they talking about? I don't like this. I'm not crazy. They're crazy. I'm totally normal. Completely. See, I'm agreeing with myself. We never agree.
That makes
That's
sense.
true,
Snake
they
with 2
never agree.
heads.
Snake with
I
Why
two
am I
get it.
so fast?
Fast as fuck, boy.
Teresa.
Teresa load.
Oh, hey. There's Robert over there.
We're talking
Teresa.
to Teresa.
Teresa!
Teresa would quietly pray at the shrine. Dear gods of the heavens, continue to watch down upon us and bless our people with the kindness of Vanguard and its people. Please protect us from the darkness beyond and within these walls.
She was
Pretty
always my
awesome.
favorite of this group.
Robert.
Mainly
Robert.
because she's the only one that doesn't seem batshit off her rocker. But where is Lynn?
Oh
I
God.
figured if they were
wait,
gonna chat so much shit about Lynn, Lynn would be nearby, but he's just not even here.
Oh wait, I think Wiley, maybe Lynn's still like outside your house.
Your
Outside
Still?
your house.
Yeah.
Here, come on. There's Robert
Oh,
over
you mean
here.
not outside my house? You mean the little like area?
Hold on,
Okay.
Robert's over here.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
How did we not see him?
It's because
He's
Robert's
in,
on
he's
his
in, like on the
balcony.
back porch.
I'm
Oh.
lagging so bad.
Hi, buddy.
Wee.
Give it
Hello,
5
Robert.
years.
The man is reading a book. He coughs a bit. That was worth it. I love Robert.
Sick.
Robert.
Robert. Wee. Close his doors.
Oh, here's
Wee.
these two.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, hi,
Who do you
guys.
want to read first?
Oh, they're
Everyone
right where
is
we
running
left
from
them.
Lycos. Someone else can fix it! Not my fault I was pissed off! You were pissed off for a stupid reason! And being pissed isn't an excuse for graffiti, Vanguard! Leave me alone!
Oh my God.
They're doing the same thing from when we last left them.
Yeah, they're still going.
Every goddammit, stop running and just fix the house on the docks! You can't make me! You're acting like a child! Come back here!
God.
I kid you
No.
not. Cam and I heard this exact conversation
Yeah,
when
that
we
makes-
left them 2 days ago.
They've been running this whole time.
Yeah.
Well, Felicity's over here. Surely she's just vibing. Surely there's no way she's like reading the same book or anything.
Oh, we don't know. We did get a chance to talk to Felicity.
Felicity watches Lycos chase Evan around. There they go again. If anyone asks, I'm not associated with them.
That's fair.
Oh, was Neb still eating rain?
Yeah, most likely.
Hi, Nebula. Long time no see. How you doing?
Oh, I forgot I like to do her.
You're
Yeah.
Nebula.
Huh. Bug didn't seem to like rain, huh? Nebula looks up towards the sky and opens her mouth, drinking in the drops of rain. She frowns. Does all rammed water taste like nothing? I love it!
She too still loves drinking
Yeah.
rain.
Did you check the info for me? I say pushing you to go there for
Oh, we
something funny.
yeah, we did it.
We're gonna get there inevitably, you fucking whore.
Bye,
Alright, let's
Bug.
go.
Now we're gonna go the other way. Let's go.
Yeah, now we're gonna talk to everywhere else in the city. You know what? Let's talk to this Indo conglomerate person right here. The guards on duty. They about to use your pass. Let's find every single one and read every single one of their dialogue.
Vix!
Oh my god.
Actually, I think we should go talk to like Giga and all of them again.
Yo, I found Vix.
What's up, Vic?
Thanks.
Welcome back, Vessels. Thank you for fixing that crane for us.
She's thankful. Hey, a guard. I bet you the guard says the same thing. Check this out. Oh, shit. Huh. Looks good as new. Good job to whoever did this.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. What
Oh,
is
no.
happening here?
Oh, yep,
It is
they're
a
there.
conversation that only I could
Oh.
hear.
Ray!
Oh, we found one of them. There are
Is that
a million right there. What? Did Ebony
Oh.
lock himself in again?
Ebony's
Ebony.
tower, do not enter.
Ebony?
Ozzy
lets
is
you-
hissing at Ray's suspicious behavior. Harmony tilts her head, tweeting at Ray's actions. Oh, it's nice to see that these two are just conversing.
I think we found the real Ray.
Is this the real one? When the hell did that tower get a door? Are they all trying to open the door?
Let's see.
Hey guys, what's up? What you
What's
doing?
up?
The Rays are trying to break into the tower with little success.
Let's see. Are they all the
Aw.
same? They are literally all trying to break down the door. That's funny as fuck.
I like how the only Ray not trying to break down the door is the
Is the real one. Yeah, of course. You gotta be. If you have a power like that, I guess you just gotta be lazy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Do we want to talk to Tiana?
Yeah, as long as you don't ever say it like that again.
Tiana's such a pretty name.
She hates- Here we go. Why are there a parrot and a cat there?
That just not sound like
Why
correct
are?
English.
I thought it's why is. Why is there a parrot?
Don't
and
worry,
a
the writer
cat?
from Mythos SMP is probably a
know.
big old dum dum.
It might
I-
be R. I don't know grammar as well.
Echo!
Echo!
Oh, my
I
goodness.
miss you. Remember when we hung out for like 6 months
Yeah.
together? We should do that again
Good news
sometime.
is Echo knows the
Yeah.
truth.
Sorry. You know, I kind of miss when there were more high up perches in Vanguard. It gets tiring to fly to the rooftops every day just to get a nice view of the entire place.
Echo's the only one that gets it.
Yeah. Blame Lily for botching her original idea of
Churches
architecture
are
in this place.
amazing!
It's because I lack the experience.
Cersei!
Hi, Cersei.
Thank goodness that child is out of the clinic. I had a terrible feeling the longer I was around him, that strange creature he had. And that strange creature had mother.
No brain. Not one to be found.
Brain thought, no, empty, Hotel Trivago. I'll keep coming up with new slogans for it. Marshy, feel free to take
I
any
will
of them.
reject all of them.
Listen,
Is that,
keep.
you said go to the infirmary. That's
I
the
think it was
amazing
Ray
knee.
thing.
I think it was the
Oh, okay.
rays.
Okay, good. I thought she was about to say that was the amazing knee slapper that was supposed to bust our kidneys.
I think it was the rays, yeah.
It's the race.
We were gonna laugh so hard at that we would piss our pants.
I wait in front of bar.
I
Hold
go
on,
inside a bar because fuck you.
You
I
having
didn't
trouble.
go where we wanted to go.
What
Reiner.
the fuck is wrong with you, Marshy?
Marshy sucks.
I was
Marshy?
trying to eat a sandwich, but the server is so
You're
broken.
not allowed.
Hey,
Mira!
Reiner. What?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, Mira, behind the counter.
Hold up, I can't reach you. Hi. Looks like you're back. Expecting more free food? I'm gonna have to start charging you again like the old days, aren't I?
You so mushroom stew.
I've always.
Alright, what's up,
Hey.
Reiner?
Hello.
It's nice to have a job again, even if I'm not always the one behind the counter. But hey, at least I can still serve out some drinks. And these conglomerate guards are really helping out the business after their patrols are over.
Hey, that's good.
If only Marshy had a Vanguard burger, I wouldn't be able to eat it.
Oh,
Bro,
wait,
what do you
Coco!
want from
They're
me?
back there.
Coco!
Oh, Coco's still working back here?
Yeah, Coco's right here.
Hi, Coco.
See if will it load.
Fucking
Please.
stepped in my face.
Please, server. Server, please.
What the fuck?
This place is getting a little small for 3 people to work in. But at least we're all happy.
Get upstairs. No, don't go to the top floor.
Why?
Hey, Lele.
Okay.
What's up, Lay? That's good, Lay.
Reiner seems very happy to have a job back. I'm glad he's happy. Although I will miss spending more time with him, but I suppose we're getting back to returning to our normal lives.
Alright,
That's
Jadrian.
good. Guard.
Bar's one of my favorite places to visit when I'm done with my rounds. Got some great drinks in there, and some even better food. Sorry, I just didn't know how to read for a second.
He's gonna get kidnapped.
Riley, you
Another
wanted
book
to
to the
trade.
records shop.
No, I wanted to click the card.
You wanted to trade.
Was the man of the hour.
Oh, I
Oh,
see
Lynn,
them.
yeah. Guards on duty. They bow as you pass. Yo, what's up, Zito?
Lenore has returned to her work. Good luck to her, and to you all. Apologies for her behavior.
You know what? Don't sweat it, though we should check up on that. We'll come back to that area, but let's check out the tower in Trenton Anne, I guess.
City appears to be rather quiet, don't you think, Anne? I'm
Excuse
beginning
me.
to think that dangerous woman left for good.
Yep. Don't be stupid, Trent. She could still come back. That's why we are still here. Yeah, and someone might lead her here on a boat. What are the odds of that happening?
Oz! What's up, Golem?
Hi, Oz.
Oz will be gathering tools for Lamy and Lenore, walking them back and forth. Please tell me they're bickering. Please, let me
No.
predict this. Lenore is quietly working by herself. Stolen.
Oh,
Lamy would be quietly working by herself. They're not even
What?
bickering.
I'm
Damn.
not bickering.
No
Totally
bickering is
expected that.
occurring.
I think it's because Lenore's just still in shock of the crane.
Pass the
She's-
wrench.
She's
I'm
maulding
working with the
right
wrench
now.
right now. I said pass the wrench. I'm working with it. Can you wait a moment?
It's my wrench!
And I am using it.
I am sensing some tension.
Elevated blood pressure detected.
Does my blood pressure look that elevated?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, cannot wait to tear apart my throat if Florence is... No, okay.
You're good.
Florence is quiet, just smiling a bit at Lid's music. I was waiting to go like, hey, Laura, how's it
Oh
going?
Damn it! They fixed the crane. Looks so much funnier when it was broken, right, Flo? Yo, can this rain stop already? It's really starting to piss me off.
Lynn
my
just
God,
starts punching the rain.
You in half the city.
Dude, gonna start fighting the rain?
Yeah.
We can talk to Caleb then head
Yeah,
up.
I'd pay for it.
Salib. Oh, goodness, where did the large dog go?
Uh-oh.
He went hunting. He's feeding.
Looks like there's a guard in front of the mage tower.
No, Snow.
Oh,
So,
no.
I'm running.
No.
Snow.
No!
Snow. I don't
I
know
can't.
why I like the idea that Snow's wearing like gloves in the rain. It's just I appreciate
One
it.
day the dialogue will load.
Did you hear? Melody has officially become one of the guards for the city. I'm so proud of her.
Man,
Yeah.
Snow is just a character that came a long way, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Neo and
yeah.
Seb. Oh, look,
What's
Seb's looking
up,
good.
dudes?
Yeah.
These conglomerate guards are pretty official. It's amazing to see an actual set of warriors working together, don't you think?
Seb, hi.
I guess it's cool. I don't know. It makes Vanguard feel a bit too big in my eyes. I like the city being small and personal.
Aw.
I know.
He's so bright-eyed and cheerful again.
Jenna!
Jenna.
Jenna!
Jenna.
Hey.
Looking
Jenna.
tired / pissed off as always.
Load.
Can
Load.
never tell which one it is.
Load, please.
Jenna.
Dialogue load. Load.
Jenna.
Jenna, we want to speak to you. Jenna.
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 Jenna leans back, yawning. Her eyes slowly begin to close as she falls asleep, leaning against the wall.
Oh, Jenna.
Ooh.
Hi, Finn.
Must be some more information in here about these crown shards. I refuse to believe that the only individuals in this world are creatures such as demons.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, hi.
Now then,
Yes.
there must be some books of treasures in this place. Amora glances back and notices Finn and Jenna. Oh, you have got to be kidding me!
Oh god.
Yep.
God help us all. Yeah,
Oh, no.
this dude does not like Finn. This dude
Why?
don't like him.
Supposedly, he's a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that does not like how Finn writes his books.
He got pretty mad when we said we didn't know who he was.
Yeah, he was very pissed. He was
Magnus, fucking please. Okay.
Why is that random guy over there glaring at Finn Holloway?
Who knows?
Oh, we can check out the mage tower.
Which way was that? That was this way.
Hamina. There's a path this way.
I'm gonna.
Go fuck yourself. I
Wolf
think he's
and
anywhere in here.
Dawn!
This has got to be the guy in front, I guess.
Dawn
This area is under construction. Enter at your own risk. Is it? Has there been any work done on that hole in the wall?
No.
No. There's been a little bit. Look. They patched up one hole.
Nice.
So, Rex, I found peeps. I found Wolf Dog and Dawn.
Wolf
I
dog.
don't know why.
Don't ever call him that again.
Yeah, please. Rex, actually, I give you
for
permission.
Dawn.
Smite me right now. Smite me right
Wolf
now. I give
Dog.
permission.
My
Hello,
God.
Dawn. I can
I
click
know
on
your
you.
type, Dawn and Wolf.
Dawn.
Which one do we talk to?
Dawn,
I don't know
Dawn,
who you
Dawn,
are.
Dawn.
You
Dawn,
speak
Dawn.
to Dawn first. My bad.
Who wants
Fuck
Dawn?
you
Who wants the
guys.
voice Dawn?
Dawn and Wolf would be arguing with one another, standing near Kane's old tower within Vanguard.
Dawn, this is ridiculous.
I don't see how it could be. The tower is an active crime scene and a cesspool of darkness. It's a hazard to the city of Vanguard, and it's an eyesore. Do you think the people of this city want to wake up and see that? What is going on here?
Damn, she's got some long ass hair.
They glance back at you. Wolf quickly turns to you all.
Boss, Vessels. Hey,
Apologies if we were causing a scene, Vessels.
is there a problem?
Yeah, it sounds like you guys are disagreeing on something. Excuse Rex, he's having some gastric problems. I'm kidding. Wolf puts his hands over his hips and sighs.
Over.
Oh, shit.
Dawn wants to destroy the tower.
I want to protect the city from reliving a rather traumatic experience. The capture of Vanguard caused several people within the city physical and mental harm. That tower is a reminder of those hardships.
It could also be a symbol that Vanguard prevailed despite the circumstances.
Okay, slow down, both of you.
They both look back at you. Vessels, you must see that the tower is detrimental.
A tower can still be reconstructed and used for our benefit. You're letting your personal biases get in the way of that. I hate the Edict just as much as you do. But Dawn, a building is not the person that lived in it. Yeah, Wolf is right, Dawn. We're keeping the tower.
She takes a step back. But you must see how... She pauses before sighing, bowing her head. No, you're right. My apologies, Vessels. Wolf.
Hey, don't worry about it, Dawn.
She looks back up toward the tower and shivers. She looks back at you all. Of course. It's your city. I do not have the authority to make such decisions on your behalf. I'm sorry. It's okay, really. You wouldn't be the first. Or the last.
Oh. Fuck.
Oh?
What?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Okay. I will simply trust your decisions and plans. She shakes her head. If I may ask, have you had a chance to talk to Lieutenant Arhos yet?
Not yet. But you know what? I want to send a message to him so we can meet him.
A message? And I suppose you would like me to deliver this message?
If you can.
She bows to you. Of course, Vessels. Give me a moment. She slowly takes out a notepad of her small pouch and a quill. Continue.
Okay,
What is your
first
message?
Off, sorry. First off, we got Tabby. We wrapped that one up. The situation is all dealt with, and we don't need it to be a priority anymore.
She raises her eyebrows. You've found her. Now, I suppose it's lucky that she was never returned to Vanguard to finish the job, but still. What happened? Where did you find her?
Not important. She's not a problem anymore.
If you say so. She writes down that part of your message into her notepad before looking back up at you. Is there anything else? Yeah, actually, we made some new allies against the Edict. The Night Raiders.
She's processing.
I think she's still reeling from the last revelation.
Yeah.
The Night Raiders. I feel as though I recognize that name. Isn't that the group of bandits around Mythos?
Yeah, but they're all right. Trust me.
If you say so. I'll inform Lieutenant Arhos of this development so that he may prepare accordingly for further allegiance with outside parties.
Awesome.
I'll give this message to Arhos immediately. Welcome back to Vanguard, Vessels, if you'll excuse me. Dawn bows to all of you before beginning to leave. Wolf watches her go and gives you a small grin and a nod.
Is she gonna leave?
Give her a minute. Give her another minute.
There we go.
Yeah.
I
What's going on?
fucking feel like an asshole now.
Why?
I feel like I need to really figure out how to be a little bit more sensitive, I guess. I get why she's so fucking actually torn up about taking the tower down. She
Why?
got tortured here for months.
Oh.
Yeah.
Compared to everyone else who was just in prison, she was tortured. When we showed up, they were just about to kill her.
Ah, shit. That's my fault, too. I didn't even think of that. My head's been all wrapped around Tabby and everything else happening. I moved on, but she didn't.
It's still a lot to process.
Look, I think a compromise is the best we can do. Renovating it and changing it into something new without completely destroying it might be the best course of action.
Yeah. So I completely forgot about that. I would have at least been a little bit nicer about it, you know?
No,
Ah,
yeah.
fuck me.
Me too. Shit.
Oh, I'm gonna be cringing about that for the next week. Hey, Wolf.
Hey.
Wolf grins at you all, placing his hands on his hips. Welcome back, boss and company. Glad to see you all in one piece. I don't hang around Vanguard often anymore. And I can understand that you're pretty busy elsewhere. Hey, Wolf, can I ask you something?
Also, do you think for hydrate?
Apparently not.
You're not allowed.
Nah, boss. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, boss. Fuck everything about you, boss.
I pick my battles, Ben. I pick my battles
Fuck
accordingly.
you, boss. He blinks for a moment. Sure, boss. Whatever you want. Something wrong? You're doing okay, right? Okay. You're starting to freak me out. I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be? Oh. Is everything alright with you guys?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Alright. If you say so.
Can we just ask you maybe like one more thing?
Always. Lily is very bad.
I don't have it loaded yet.
Supremely bad. Like possibly even
Am I the
extremely
only
bad.
one?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
there
wait
it
for
goes.
you.
Wolf, how much time did you spend with Rowan?
He sighs, messing with his hair. He tosses his braid over his shoulder. That's a bit out of nowhere, don't you think? Damn. I mean, I had to go to meetings with the other Supremes. Rowan was always present for those meetings. When I was given a job to assassinate someone, Rowan was the one who gave it to me. So, I've had my fair share of interactions with him.
Okay. What?
Seriously, is something wrong? You're all acting a little strange.
No, we're fine, really. Um, it was nice talking to you, Wolf, as always.
We're gonna get caught up in our own heads if we keep thinking about the infection thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but we have to think about the fact that we have many ex-Supreme ritualists constantly around us and the city.
The thing is,
It's hard not to think about.
I
We
We don't
guess.
know how the infection works, how it functions. It could be a dormant thing. We don't know anything about it. It could be seeping its way through the city,
think
through the
we could
cracks,
just-
and we wouldn't even.
They've been here for like years. Wouldn't it be kind of convenient if it's only an issue now that we've heard about it?
What if it's the type of thing that doesn't become an issue until Rowan
about-
wants it to be?
how about let's just keep an eye out, see if we see anything abnormal. We could just
How
do that.
would we see? We know nothing about this.
Yeah, it's not. Apparently, it's not something that you'd really find obvious.
Okay.
And that's what makes it so scary. We genuinely don't. What the fuck?
What?
This stare is wrong. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Ruined the
sorry. I'm
moment.
sorry. The stare is wrong.
Ruined the moment.
Sorry. The
The stare is wrong.
Trying to
Who the
fix
fuck
it.
did that?
wrong.
Oh my.
Riley, are you bitching and moaning until someone fixes it?
Yeah.
Here, let me use my Jedi mind powers.
God.
It should be an upside down stare facing forward. Yeah!
There we go.
I saw a flicker of a person and I think it was Cat.
Yay.
course.
Thank
Okay.
you, whoever did that.
Now, are we gonna try and get back to the moment?
What moment? That was pretty much the end of it.
Yeah,
that
you're
was
right.
pretty much the end.
Fair.
Whoa! I'm gonna
Sorry,
head
my
back to
powers
my
are so strong I just hurt myself with them. Yeah. I'm gonna head over to Raven Guard. Because now people are back to being used to having me at that building. So if I'm not in that house and someone comes running with a debilitating issue, like let's say this one, and I'm not there, then there's an issue.
Fair enough.
I guess I will go to my house and perch because both Echo and I can at least agree that there's not that many perches here.
There's plenty of rooftops, though.
Perches are better.
On different levels, too, at that.
Perches
They're
are
all
better.
over the place.
Yeah, I mean, you scamper up the workshop enough, you might be able to get on that crane.
It's gonna be a pain
Yeah,
in the
crane's a
ass.
good perch.
Like, that would work good for Echo. That's gonna be a pain in the ass for me.
One of the best perching spots was Ebony's Tower, but guess that one's gone.
Yeah. Night-night, everyone.
Wonder what he's doing in there. Yeah, night.
Doing Ebony things, I guess.
I should swing back around this town sometime.
Yeah, well, night-night.
Yeah.
You know where to find
Take
me.
care, idiots.
Bye-bye.
Well, anyways, guys, as we go into our house, we will be ending off stream for this episode. I have no idea when the next Mythos stream will be, because I'm having some peeps over, so I will not be available. But yeah. Anyways, guys, yeah, it's been a great day. It's been great. So yeah, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming out to stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me see if anyone else I see is streaming, because if they are, I will go raid them. If not, we end for the night. Because I am a tired bitch. I am very tired. I have people coming over Friday. I am exhausted. And I have a road trip on Saturday. It's going to be a great day. But yeah, thank you so much for all the follows. The stream's been fucking wild on that. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit 350 before, like, end of summer. We never know. Where is... I can check one more server. Is any of them streaming? No. Actually, wait. Let me check something. Is Certain Blueberry still alive? Nope, Blueberry. It's no longer streaming. So yeah, we're ending off stream here, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Have a good night.